Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techy.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Trax.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV.
Lightning Round Champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. See your Super Chevy dealers today.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Friday, August 22nd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 93 in hour one of today's show. We'll talk about the SEC moving to a 9-game schedule starting in 2026, and we'll preview Saints-Broncos in the final preseason game. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
Yep, got it. 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Ball!
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio. Here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome in OTB Friday. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Jake Flynn, Alondra, Tay, the gang's all here with you. We are
Football Friday.
Let me count. Let me use the fingers and toe. We are 28 hours away from college football starting in Dublin, Ireland.
In Dublin.
Armageddon.
I'm excited. So, did we decide it's at 11 tomorrow?
Yeah,
correct?
noon Eastern. Yep. I have to think in Eastern time, and I have to remind myself that no, we're on God's time or Elvis time.
So I believe that would be, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a 6-hour time difference between here and there. So that would be 5 p.m. Ireland time.
Yes. That's what it said on the internet yesterday.
I don't even care what time the game is. I'm there. It's football. It's real. It counts. It's between two good teams.
Yep.
You gotta tell me.
And no real plans for the weekend, which is incredible. So get a chance for just concentrate on the TV. Standing about
13 inches?
14 to 25 inches away.
Oh, if it's not LSU, you can stand back an extra 10 inches?
I can stand back, yeah. I don't have to move my head quite as much. But yeah, I do. You know, you get it.
Fair.
I like to stand right next to it, so I move my head around, like back and forth like it's tennis.
Yep. How we doing? Everything good? Everybody good?
Everything
Good night?
is
Alondra over there
everything's
overachieving, running in the rain
That
yesterday.
was miserable.
Why did you do it?
Because I was already out
she
there.
chose dedicated.
No, I was
'Cause she's
already
got
out
grit.
there.
Yeah,
I had
Well,
to
rain
push
doesn't
through
wash
it.
away grit, Bo.
It was a mile and a half away from my house. I had to.
Okay, so that was in your neighborhood?
Hey,
Yeah.
That's the best. Like,
Yeah.
my dad, like when we used to run sometimes, like he'd drop us off away from the house and drive off. You got one way to get home, Bo.
Yeah. It's already in a.
We're working out.
Mm-hmm.
That was the epitome
It might have
of
been in some
Louisiana
string
weather
shoes,
yesterday.
too.
Yeah, true.
Y'all know nothing about
she
string
sent
shoes.
the picture. It's raining. I'm here. I'm looking out the window. I'm like, where is she?
It was
wasn't raining
pouring.
here. It wasn't raining here.
Yeah, it's in my neighghoward.
It was not raining here.
I had nothing. No rain.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I was looking. I was like, where is she? I was like, I'm about to
Sunshine,
drive
blue
home. I'm
skies.
going to avoid that area.
I did see some, it's that time of year where there's going to be some dark clouds rolling in every single afternoon.
Oh, it was thunder in here, but no.
Yeah, there was
no
some.
rain.
I saw some in the distance, but we didn't catch any. It was a little sunshiny.
I mean, it was
Hot.
very hot and sunny whenever I left for the run. So
You
I
got to
don't
run
know what
faster.
happened. Yeah, I do.
We missed it.
How far did you run?
I was so it was 3.4 something miles.
Shoo.
Because I was already a mile and a half out.
5K?
Yeah, a little
About-
over it.
So
yeah.
you're getting ready for one, right?
Half marathon.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign up for
So
it.
is that
How many?
10?
13.
13?
13 point something.
13 point something.
Yeah, the bumper stickers. You see them all around town. 13 point something. I can't remember.
That sounds like a super fun voluntary thing to do to yourself.
It's not, but that's the point.
Completely voluntary.
What's it for? Which one is it?
It's the Louisiana Marathon
Okay.
in January.
All right. Oh yeah, we got some time.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I gave myself time. I
Yeah.
cannot just get up and go do a half
Yeah.
marathon.
If we're already hitting like a good pace, a little bit over 3 miles, and we're in August, you're good.
Yeah.
What do you think? Can we get you like a My High sponsored shirt to do this run in? How we feeling?
Yeah, I'd be
You need
down.
sponsorship?
Yeah.
I
My
mean,
high
can we get our girl a hat?
If she wants one.
I mean, she's
Oh,
asked.
Are you a
hat?
baseball
I'll get a
hat?
hat.
You a baseball
Oh,
hat?
I
girl?
love a baseball hat.
She sent the picture
No, I was wearing
running
a hat in
in
the
a
picture.
hat yesterday.
But this isn't a running hat. Like runners like to have like those little short ones.
Oh, I
that
don't
kinda
care what
flip
kind of
up,
hat
like
it
the
is.
volleyball.
Oh, I actually don't like those.
Volleyball hats.
Like Wesley Snipes and White Man Can't Jump.
Yes, exactly. That kind of hat. That's
Yeah.
kind of exactly. You get it.
No, I'm wearing
13.1.
I wear this hat to run in. You're supposed to be able to wear melons, and they're you're supposed to be able to sweat in them, wash them, clean them.
Best way to wash your hat: throw it in the dishwasher.
Dishwasher.
Really?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Had no idea.
It'll sparkle.
What kind of hat you wearing?
Sparkly ones.
Sounds like it.
I mean,
you have
if that really
sparkly
works,
hats,
I'm
I'll take
trying
one.
that.
The dishwasher?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, that's
It
what I do.
absolutely
Yeah,
does.
That's
yeah.
what I do with mine.
They actually have like these things. You don't have to buy these, and I've never had one, but I've
little-
seen like the infomercials.
the-
like
the
plastic-
former?
Yeah, the former, like the it's
So you
like
don't
a
lose your shape?
basket,
Yeah.
and you put
My,
it.
Yeah, that's why you just buy a melon hat. They say you can just clean it. You're good.
my Dallas Cowboys hat got some dirt spots on it. I've been trying to get out, so I'm going to have to dishwasher's
That
coming.
ain't dirt,
Got
baby.
some-
That's doo doo.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
some dirt
You got
spots on the
doo-doo on that
organization
hat.
right now too.
That ain't
What's
dirt.
up with your guy, man? He just keeps digging himself a hole.
Did something else happen?
I got to tell you, Matt, little offended that you said my guy.
Yeah,
That
your
is
guy.
not my guy.
It is your guy. You're a
It's the
Cowboy
guy I'm stuck with.
No. You've been stuck with him for your whole life, and you chose this path.
To your point,
Choices
though,
and
about
decisions.
to your point though about like him digging a deeper hole. He said, "Well, guys, this is the exact same as the Dak Prescott situation. Like, what's the problem? Why is everybody freaking out?" I'm like, "Yeah, you paid Dak, the highest paid player in the league, which he didn't deserve. Like, you're costing yourself more money in the long run. Contracts ain't going down."
And this feels a little bit different, doesn't it? Like, I kind of feel like Micah Parsons might just say, "You know what, bud? You can hold my shoulder pads during the first game because I'm not wearing them."
Yeah.
That's kind of how it feels like what's going to happen.
And like,
there.
you're going to get the deal done with your quarterback. Always. The quarterback's always going to get the deal done. This is different. Plus, I mean, Micah deserves it more than Dak. There ain't a team in the NFL Micah Parsons wouldn't start for.
And then I guess Jerry's trying to sell his documentary right now because he like, who asked him to say these things? He just came out and said like the agent said some very disrespectful things to him about this contract negotiation. Like, why would you put that out there?
Well, and then he keeps saying,
Have you
guys,
met
if y'all
Jerry?
saw,
I mean, I get it, yeah.
he keeps
but-
saying, if y'all saw what I offered Micah Parsons, all right, show us. Tell us.
Yeah,
What'd you
show-
give him? You
Obviously.
keep saying that. And he's like, this is going to work out in the long run. I'm like, it's good for the Dallas Cowboys because you run it like it's a soap opera. It's not good for them from a football standpoint.
Yep.
But he doesn't care about that.
I was reading recently that Micah Parsons has the same agent as, I believe, Jalen Ramsey. And a couple years ago, he was in a similar situation, and he sat out games to Stronghold, and he got the deal done. I can't remember. I don't remember what team it was, but he sat out games, and so same agent. So I might have a similar playbook. It's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be fun to watch. Just
There goes our Super Bowl hopes for this season.
Yeah, there it is.
They're all down the drain.
I love so one of my favorite parts about the beginning of football season is after the first game to see all the eliminated posts.
Oh yeah,
Team
I love those.
eliminated from playoffs.
I love the ones that are like ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when they got like a tier system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes, the tier list that they did last season was so funny. I remember we were like regularly sending it to each other.
Yes.
That was so funny.
Quarterback tier lists like that are fantastic.
Yeah. And the Saints were always like super mega ass.
Super mega. Yes. Oh, we laugh because that's how we don't cry.
Yeah.
We'll get to
laugh
some
through the pain.
Yeah,
but
we'll get to some Saints quarterback news, who they're going to start in their final preseason game. We certainly got to get to some SEC scheduling news. Herb Benson out of the SEC office is going to join us at 9:40 a.m. to kind of go over it, how it all kind of came together. Certainly was a talking point at spring meetings in Destin this year. You had a lot of people that wanted it. You had a lot of people that did not want it. There was not, an agreement there by any means. So how did that agreement happen? So looking forward to catching up with Herb at 9:40. We'll go ahead. Listen, we're going to take a break on time.
What? This ain't even on time. This is early.
It's actually like a minute and a half early because I do want to get into the scheduling model. Also, I put it out there to the people. Who do they want to see LSU's 3 permanent opponents be? Like, if you could pick one, like who would that be? And I put the 4 teams that I think would be most people's choice for LSU. You probably know that we're going to have a little bit different opinion here on this show than you've probably heard on other shows. And so we'll give you that opinion when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com. That is the website for Russell Pool Company. When you go to that website, you're going to see a lot of different pools. You're not going to see the same pool twice because they are going to customize your pool. I mean, these pools look completely different. And you'll see, like, they can really do whatever that you're kind of dreaming up in your head. Like, incredible work they do over there at Russell Pools. And really, it's from start to finish and then afterwards as well, right? Because they can maintain your pool. So they are truly that one-stop shop that we always talk about. Have them come out, look at your space, tell you exactly what they can do for you. RussellPools.com.
Yeah, I think we're about a little over a week away from Labor Day, and I think that traditionally that is when public pools, your private community pools, whatever it is, they start closing down. Well, if you get your own custom pool from Russell, you can get how about a pool heater? Never close that pool down, swim year-round, whatever it is. They can turnkey your job, RussellPools.com.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered.
I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. So good. So good.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
A sugar and spice. I feel nice. A sugar and spice.
Funky Friday?
Funky Friday. Wow. Can't wait to slam dunk it later in the show. That's called a radio tease.
That's going to be maybe even at the very end.
Maybe. Have to listen to find out. 3 hours.
All 3 hours.
When are we going to play Slam Dunk the Funk?
You're giving more and more away about your tease. Tease is supposed to be a teaser.
Yeah. Maybe we just throw it in there randomly throughout the show.
All right, we got news out of the SEC, and look, it broke yesterday around...
I'm excited about this news.
I don't know, 4:30 or so. I know I was still on air whenever it broke. But the SEC, something we've long talked about it for a lot of years. It was the main... I would say the main conversation. There was like 3 or 4 because college football is college football now, but probably the main conversation down in Destin for spring meetings. And they are now going to implement a 9-game conference schedule in 2026. So this will continue with a single standings, non-divisional structure. Each school will play 3 annual opponents focused on maintaining many traditional rivalry games. Each team's remaining 6 games will rotate among the remaining conference schools. Each team will face every other SEC program at least once every 2 years, and every opponent home and away in 4 years. So you won't have the situation where we played at Kentucky in 2007 and you didn't play at Kentucky again until 2021. Like, you won't have those situations anymore. This is a big deal. This is something that, you know, people outside of the SEC wanted the SEC to, you know, to take part in, because the Big 10, Big 12, that's what they had. So now the ACC is the only one that still has 8 games. The Big 10, remember, like the last 2 national champions, they didn't play another Power 4 opponent in non-conference. And their argument was they had 9 conference games. And so now SEC also has the 9 conference games that the Big 10 and the Big 12 have always talked about. So, look.
Here's I got a question just before we kind of get into who the 3 yearly opponents should be. Is what game is going to be excluded going forward? Like when people start getting used to this and start planning their non-conference schedules, is it the big is it the bigger games, out of conference games, or is it going to be the rent-a-win games? Which game are people going to drop, do you think?
So when you got these contracts like these, you know, these primetime opponents, they usually are the ones that get picked up by TV partners, and they get put in, you know, sometimes in a neutral site location, and they'll be in Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta. So I would assume.
Well, I'm just like, I'm like from an LSU standpoint, like if you know you're playing one extra SEC game a year, are you scheduling Clemson anymore? Or are you still going to schedule Clemson and not schedule Louisiana Tech?
Well, the SEC still have the rule in effect where you have to play a Power 4 non-conference opponent. That's going to be the question, too.
I hope so. I like to see it. I want a game that matters every single week.
And that's where we're going to start our conversation. I put it out there last night to a vote. Let me pull up these numbers here. 300 votes. So appreciate the interaction there, as always. And I asked the people, like, who do you most want to see as a permanent opponent for LSU? Because you're going to play 3. You're going to have 3 every year. Those 3 stay on your schedule. The other 6 just rotate around it, okay? And I put the 4 teams that I believe the most that LSU fans would want to see at least one of those. I put Alabama, I put Auburn, I put Ole Miss, and I put Florida 3 times.
Florida 3 times.
Florida 3 times would probably be my answer. Mm-hmm. So with 35.4% of the vote, Alabama. With 12.9% of the vote, Auburn. With 33% of the vote, Ole Miss. And Florida 3 times, 18.7% of the vote. So obviously we're joking with the Florida part, but I'm not joking when I put those 4 teams. If you want to play in your 3 permanent opponents, Mississippi State, Kentucky, and Vanderbilt, and be serious about it, that is your opinion. You're entitled to that opinion. We are just wired differently. We think about things in a different way. Because when I think of Mississippi State, when I think of Kentucky, and when I think of Vanderbilt, nothing jumps into my brain. You could go Bluegrass Miracle. That was a cool moment on Jefferson Pilot Sports. It was the breakfast game. Those teams don't create any emotion for me. 0. I played against those teams. I played against Mississippi State every year. Hell, we had a great game with Kentucky where we lost in triple overtime. It's a good game.
Watched the end of that game like when people were finishing up their lunch.
But in Vanderbilt, like we played against Vanderbilt when Vanderbilt was one of their better teams with bad body language Jay at quarterback. Does nothing for me. College football is about looking forward to every single Saturday and looking forward to tailgating all day with your people and having this anticipation and this buildup that you can't even turn it off. You're giddy all day long because you're like, it's LSU Alabama, it's LSU Ole Miss, it's LSU Florida. I love the Auburn series. I wish that came back. Like, those are the memories. Immediately, Auburn, Blenda Bird. Alabama, Jaden Hitton Mason for a 2-point conversion. Florida, I can give you 97 of them. I can give you 1997. I can give you 07. I can give you fake field goals that bounced up and a kicker caught it. I can give you a guy that throws a cleat that gets a 15-yarder and LSU hits a 50-plus yard field goal in the fog. You can't even see it go through in a night where LSU was a 21-point underdog. Ole Miss last year. I can give you moments immediately, and every single Tiger fan is going to know exactly where they were when those moments happened. And you want to take that away because it's easy? Life ain't easy. Easy ain't fun. You can say, but winning is. Yeah, winning those games is real fun. Winning those games that are memories forever, that's what's fun. Beating the teams that you hate, that's what's fun. Beating the teams that when you see their colors, it makes you want to punch them right in the chest, that's what's fun. Getting 3 teams that create no emotion, what does that do for fans that spend their hard-earned money to go into Tiger Stadium to see the team that they just very much dislike, and for LSU to go out there and beat that team? Mississippi State, Kentucky, Vandy? If that happens to be on the rotation, we'll play them. But every year, that doesn't create the emotions that I'm looking for in college football.
The people that get assigned to your 3 yearly opponents by default become your 3 rivals. And I don't want a rival to be either one of those schools. But I guess the counter argument would be, yeah, winning those games is fun, but winning championships is more fun. Well, LSU's won 3 and not too long of a time frame here playing that schedule, playing those teams, playing those big games. And it's more meaningful that way when it happens that way, when you have to go through the hard stuff. But that's why people go to the SEC. That's why players choose to put on an LSU hat when they're sitting in front of their family and their friends and they're making a decision for the next 4 or 5. It is those big games. So when I look back at the time playing, like I think about the Ohio State National Championship game, sure. But I probably think about playing Florida more. I probably think about playing Auburn more. Just because of the games and what it means, like playing in Tiger Stadium, playing in front of your home fans, and that was how electric the atmosphere is. And you're going to take that electricity way down, like if you get that. And that's not what SEC football. If you want to kind of do that and choose your own schedule, like an easy schedule, just drop out of the SEC, become independent. How about that? Works for Notre Dame.
Become Notre Dame. Make your own schedule.
I think they won one back in the 70s.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe the 80s.
Hey, yeah, you can schedule. You can go play Stanford. You can play Cal.
Yep.
You can play maybe Pitt one year. Throw Michigan State on the rotation.
And then when you finally play a real team, you're not ready for it.
No, because you're not callous.
Yeah.
You got punched right in the mouth, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, this is different. This punch is a little bit harder than I'm used to. Like, the emotions that those teams create in players and coaches during that week, you can't explain it. Like, when you're playing against Mississippi State, you think I'm doing everything I possibly can to get ready for this game. You truly do. And you're like, I'm going to go about my business. I'm going to do my work. I'm going to make sure that I watch that tape. And maybe you get your work done. You're ready for the game. But when you play Florida, hey, Matt, let's stay like 7 minutes after real quick. Like, let's work on this one wheel route. Hey, let's work on this speed option that we put in this week. I don't feel 100% about it right now. Hey, let's go. Hey, real quick. Let's go watch some of that extra protection tape that we had there, because the last thing that you want to do is lose to the jort-wearing Florida Gators. You want with all of your being, you want to go out there and you want to be victorious against that team. Hell, we came back from the NFL one year. Me and Flynn had the same bye week, okay? And so we come back. 2 years. I had been in the NFL for 2 years, both of us. We're supposed to be like professionals, all right? We're playing against the Florida Gators, and those front-running SOBs are jumping on the eye of the tiger. I'm on the sideline. I feel somebody tugging at my belt. I look back, and it's Flynn, because my ass is at the hash mark trying to fight college kids, okay? Because that's what kind of emotion Florida brings out in me, and it's not just them. It could be the Auburn Tigers. It can be Alabama. Ole Miss, not as much, but I know there's a lot there. Because those are the teams that create those emotions. Not Mississippi State, not Kentucky, not Vanderbilt. It's nothing against those programs. Nothing against them. Again, Kentucky beat us. Vanderbilt, it has nothing to do with them, but it's like, no. These are the opponents that create what we love about college football.
Hey, can you imagine hosting the top recruits in the country and bringing them to a game, and it's a home game versus Vanderbilt or Mississippi State, and that's like the big one you bring them to. Yeah.
You think the crowd would be doing like they did the Gator Chomp in 2019 when the whole crowd, you think they'd be doing that?
Yeah, when you're hosting these genuinely, wholeheartedly ultra-competitive people, ultra-athletic people, you bring them to the games and you want them to be in a crowd that you're seeing people gator chomping.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's left over right, right over left, whatever it is. You want to see them against Alabama at night because they want to see the best on the best. And that is what college football, college fans want to see. And like in this day and age where, you're kind of starting to stray away from a lot of tradition, the least you can hope for is good competitive games every single week. That's why I want the win out of the schedule completely.
Yeah,
I wish every single game was competitive.
Yeah, hey, FCS schools, I love you.
Yep.
You got a place in my heart, right? There's Hall of Famers that were much better football players than both of us sitting up here right now that played at FCS schools. A lot of them. All right, this isn't a slight at you, but
just a different league.
There's levels to this thing, okay? And in the springtime, I would love to set up something where FCS schools had a chance to come over to FBS schools, and you had fans in the stadium, and it was a spring scrimmage, and, hey, you get paid money to come over here. We'll give you the entire gate. 20,000 people might show up, and you get all of it, all right? But I don't need to ever see that again in Tiger Stadium. I just don't need to see it. I want the games that create the emotions that we're talking about here on the sideline, in the stands, in the booth, like all over the stadium. And so maybe there's a place for those games. Maybe it's the springtime. I don't know, but it's not our job to care. It's just not. That's harsh, but it's not. It's not the FBS's job. It's not LSU's job to take care of the now called Group of Six or the FCS level. It's just not.
And again, like if you get those teams on a rotation, great. Like your strength of schedule, it worked out in your favor, whatever, for that season. But like to say year in, year out that you'd rather position yourself to like get in or have a chance to get in by default because the schedule's easy. Like that is the most. That's Notre Dame energy right there, in my opinion. I keep coming back to that because Notre Dame pisses me off all the time. Like get in the schedule, get in the conference, and I'll respect you. But I don't respect you until you do that. I don't care who you schedule because I know what your schedule is going to be every year. I know you're going to schedule with the best possibility to get yourself in a game that you're going to lose.
Yeah. And when they play that game every single time, and you and I have been a part of one of those games, when they play somebody that, has gone through the fire, somebody that is calloused and came out on the other side.
Yeah. Their stats look great at the end of the year.
And
they just don't have, like, what memories do their fan base have? Nothing.
I mean, 2006 Notre Dame Sugar Bowl is probably like one of the easiest games.
Yeah, they got Rudy.
Rudy.
We don't want to only have Rudy in 40 years.
No. Inside the Bayou 4 chat, people talking about the stands and some of these games being completely empty by halftime. And, hey, that was a point of conversation, again, down in spring meetings. That's where everything kind of gets handled. That's why they have those meetings, and they're there and they're in those boardrooms for, 12 hours a day. And the athletic directors that I talked with, and we talked to 13 of the 16 on air, they said, we don't want our stadiums looking half empty on TV ever again. And that's why they wanted to add this ninth game. Like, it's going to bring in revenue, obviously. Look, we're not going to pretend that it doesn't. But also, you're going to have more competitive games. You're going to have people actually stay for the entire game instead of when Oklahoma plays Bethune-Cookman and you got, 20,000 people in the stands. And so, like, athletic directors noticed it. They notice, and they understand that it's now easy to sit at your house and watch the game. They're trying to create that environment that we're talking about, the environment that I could go across every LSU fan and say, hey, give me the moment in Tiger Stadium. And every single one of you is going to have one ready to go. You're going to have it ready. It's going to be the first thing that pops into your brain. It's going to come out as like 5 seconds into it. You're going to explain why you fell in love with LSU and why you fell in love with Tiger Stadium, and you're going to have that right there ready to go. And you know who it's not going to be? Mississippi State, Kentucky, or Vanderbilt. Not one of y'all.
Not the like mention like the economic benefit that we get from the big games and the lack of like the effect that'll have. Like we can let Brian Haldane talk about the economic impact, but like those big games have a huge impact on the state and the city and just and small business all around. But like as a competitor, you want to go to a place and you want to face the best. You want to play people you hate. You want to play people that create emotion, that stir you emotionally. And as a fan base, you want that too. Like in the middle of the season, like you're worried about the big picture. You want to win a national championship. We're not taking that away. Again, you could do that, and it means we've won 3 in the last 20 years, less than 20 years. We've won 3. No, 25. Whatever.
We're old.
Whatever. We're old. I can't keep count. This old brain. But the blueprint is there. You could do it. You can't manufacture it with a schedule. You have to play the best. You have to play those teams that callous you. You have to play those teams. And as a competitor, you want that. Like, I hate it.
Couldn't stand it.
I couldn't stand the games we were supposed to win.
Now, let's go out here and play Fresno State this week. Oh, that's cool.
I hated the 11 o'clock Mississippi State games at the time. I know Mississippi State's a lot better than they were then, but, not by a ton.
Yeah.
Not by a lot.
Yeah.
I hated playing Vanderbilt.
Yep. I'm right there with you. I mean, I had the same. I'll give you an example of kind of just from our experience. when we played Miami in a top 10 matchup in the Peach Bowl, beat the hell out of them. When we played Notre Dame in a top 5 matchup in the Sugar Bowl, beat the hell out of them. When we played Ohio State in a national championship game, even though they got out to a 10-0 lead, we beat the hell out of them. We were so callous and so ready for those games because what we had gone through in the SEC, the teams that we had played to get to that point. And once we played somebody outside of our conference that had not done those things, it was easy. Mm-hmm. Games were easy. Mm-hmm. They quit. All three of those teams quit. All three of them. And I think that's because of what we had gone through to get to that point. And one of those ended in a national championship. 06 was very close to ending in a national championship. So,
you know what? But I get there's probably people out there like going through the seasons and be like and creating counter arguments. Well, what about this year you lost? What about this year you lost? They had a weaker schedule.
And he did tell us that we need to go watch the 1980s LSU Florida series. Like
and then choose Florida.
All 10 games that they played there.
Yeah. Now, and I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about like, well, here's the counterpoint to the argument. This is like you had a strong strength of schedule. You played a weaker strength of schedule opponent, and they beat you. They were less.
By the way, strength of schedule metric is in play now. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
But like, I get the I can understand everybody's counterpoint, but at the end of the day, it's just soft, really. Yeah. Like, play the best. Like it's LSU. Go play the best. Want to play the best. Look forward to it. Yes. Go punch somebody in the mouth.
Yeah. When you have those three letters and you're representing those three letters.
It's in the 80s.
Those three letters are not soft. Those three letters want all the smoke. Those three letters should strike fear in people. Those three letters shouldn't look for the easy way out. Those three letters are champions. Those three letters have some of the best to ever do it. Those three letters don't need to be grouped with Mississippi State, with Vanderbilt, and with Kentucky.
Not every year.
We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll tell you who we want to see. Everybody's going to go around the room.
Let's go.
You get to pick one team. Who do you want LSU to play? The one that cannot go away. No matter what happens, it can't go away, and we'll tell you why, and we'll do it when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. Buying new, leasing, or renting, every single thing is available. Saw a new Sequoia on the road today.
Ooh, nice.
I saw the Stormtrooper version that I talked about. Now, that's probably not what they call it, but I worked long enough with T-Bob to know that that's exactly what it looks like. It was all white. All the features were black. It had black rims, black wheels. Man, it looked incredible. And you can customize your vehicle just like that. There's no more Murdered Out Mini in town. That thing's in Chicago now. So you can get that Murdered Out Sienna minivan as well. You can find it all at allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
Yeah, and looking to take a little Labor Day trip. You're looking to travel for the Clemson game, travel for any other games, maybe an out-of-town high school football game, whatever it is. Well, how about renting a car from All-Star Toyota? Better prices in the big box rental car rental places at the airport. So go check them out. Go call them or go visit them, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wildin'.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Yeah. The scheduling talk's got me feeling funky.
Oh. How were the cartoons last night?
Wild. Wild. Unreal.
All right.
Oh, I'm the top recruit. Oh, my God. Just witnessed y'all destroy Vanderbilt 50-0 at 2:30.
2:30.
Where do I
You ain't
sign?
getting 2:30.
Well, it
bud.
ended at 2:30.
Noon.
It ended at
Okay.
2:30.
I was about to say that thing's starting at noon.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that 8,000 people in the crowd?
Wild.
Wow. Where do I sign? Wow. Can I come now? This is purple and gold's for me. They destroyed them.
You could make the argument. I get it. Like, I want the easiest path to the playoff. But now strength of schedule is a metric that they're going to use. Like, it's going to mean something. So we'll get to that point a little bit later on. And look, I am a self-described meathead. I know I'm a meathead. Like, I don't want things easy. Some people do, and that's great. Life's about choices and decisions. We talk about that often. But I can't tell you like how much pride I had in NFL locker rooms when I could hear a Florida guy yapping and just yapping. And I'm like, yeah, we went 3-1 against you, bud. When I heard a Bama guy just yapping. Hey, we went 4-0 against you. Matt went 5-0 against you. Just constant yapping. It's like there's this pride and there's this, because we went to LSU. All right, I don't really care where you went. We went to LSU. All right, we went to the place, that's had some of the best college football players of all time. We went to the place that right now we're in this NFL locker room, and y'all know y'all are all huddled around this TV. You know who you're huddled around this TV, even though we're pros to watch? The Honey Badger. Every single one of y'all. That's what y'all are watching Tyrann Mathieu right now because he goes to LSU and he's special, and he strikes fear in everybody. So you can call it whatever you want. LSU's an alpha. They're not a beta. They're just, that's what it is.
Got that alpha energy.
LSU's a big dog. They want to play the best. So if you don't have that, again, that's fine. We're wired differently, and that's okay. But LSU and that helmet that sits in front of us, that's an alpha. And if you don't want to play the best of the best, I got nothing for you. So, Matt, who do you want to play?
It's taken a lot. It's like mental fortitude for me not to say it just means more. I keep wanting to say it just means more.
It's taken me a lot not to say bad words and try to maintain cool.
Well, we got journalistic integrity on this show, buddy.
Mm-hmm. I'm just surprised. I'll say that. I was surprised with some of the reaction. Go ahead.
Oh, well, the answer's really easy for me. I will be very upset if we do not play Florida every single year.
Yeah.
I hate Florida, but it's like I love to hate them. Like, I love it. I love that passion. I love that rivalry. I love that game. I love the emotions it brings out. I love the games, being in the stadium for that one. I love feeling a game. Like, it's just a weird feeling that when you go into those types of games, the air feels different. It smells different. Like, I don't know if it's barometric pressure. I have no idea. We have all been there.
Just good old-fashioned hate.
You can't explain it, but it feels different, and I love it. And I hate them. And I love that I hate them. And I love that they hate us.
I do too, yes.
I love everything
that
about
they hate us.
And, Florida players, I played with a bunch. Loved having cold pops with them. Loved talking about it.
One of my best friends in this world is a Gator.
But guess what?
And I still tell him how much I hate him.
When we talk about the games, we both get mad at each other. We both want to fight each other.
Yes.
We both talk that ish to each other. And it's great. And that's what college football is. Don't take that away. Leave that in college football. When a lot of other stuff is getting taken away, with transfers and NILs and paying people and like pseudo-professional players.
Yeah.
I get it. There's a lot of like old heads. They're like, oh, it's taking the spirit away from college football with the amateurism and all this stuff. Don't take the rivalries away.
They've played every year since 1971 as well. I don't know if people realize that. And, I mean, there was only a gap because they played, before that, they played every year. There's like a 5 or 6 year gap. But, this is a true rival. This is somebody that you played every single year. And, by the way, what is our guy Hanny talking about 1980s? And we got to sit down and watch it. LSU won 1, 2, 3, 4. They won 4 times against Florida in the 80s and tied one. They were 4-4-1.
There we go.
I think, let me see, is 89? Oh, no, 89 went their way. Sorry, so 5-4 or 4-5-1. Not that bad, Hanny?
Not terrible.
Not too bad.
Not great.
So, yeah, Florida, no surprise, that's your answer. Alondra.
So I have 2 that I feel very adamant about, but I'll go to the obvious answer here and say Texas A&M because of how competitive that always is. Like, we go back and forth with them pretty much every year. Like, the home team usually wins.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's juice to that game, and it's usually, I feel like, a night game. And then
I don't think it's only been a day game that I can remember once, Jaden's senior year.
Yeah.
When, when I had my boys there, Flynn brought his crew there. Flynn sat behind us, and every time Matt House gave up a touchdown, I remember Matt coming up the stairs like, what coverage? What are we doing? What are we playing here?
I know, cover 4. Quarters.
Every play.
Well, yeah, you knew
the rhetorical question.
You knew the yes. Rhetorical question, Farley. All right, Texas A&M.
Yeah, and I feel like there's like a genuine hate between the two.
A 7 overtime game did that. It wasn't before then, but that game certainly did it.
Yeah.
All right, Texas A&M. Tay-Tay.
I mean, one of the answers is Florida, but y'all already did that. So I'll go Auburn because I'm upset LSU's not playing Auburn this year. Like, growing up here.
I agree with that.
Back when you guys played, the 2 big games of the year were always Florida and Auburn. And the thing I loved about them the most was they were always home the same year. It was the odd years, like 07. Like I was telling you guys, like I can remember the exact spot that I was sitting in when you hit Bird in the end zone. It was section 301, row 34, if anybody's wondering.
Nice.
But the Auburn game, like something out of the ordinary always seemed to happen. Like the play at the last second, LSU coming back at that scorching 11 a.m. game from 20-0, the Fournette game when he throws the guy over his shoulder, and you go back to the earthquake game. Like, to me, outside of Florida, the Auburn game, like, at least for me growing up, early 2000s, really getting into LSU football, that game always meant something and something crazy always happened. So, like, Auburn's an easy answer for me.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Florida and Auburn probably would be my choices as well.
Wow, when we were getting recruited at our age, Auburn was the rival. Like LSU has the rivalry that kind of shifts and changes with the tide. But that was coming off of the cigar game. That was coming off of all different all sorts of things happening in pre-games and post-games. And I just remember being recruited at the time, seeing the highlight film that they show the recruits with Phil Collins in the air tonight.
Yeah.
And I can see it coming in the air tonight, and they're smoking cigars in Tiger Stadium. Yep.
And go back to a couple years ago. Bo Nix gets pulled out of the game for TJ Finley. Comes back in, makes one of the greatest plays I've seen in Tiger Stadium, home or away, on that 4th down where he throws a touchdown pass. Like, Auburn was dead in the water. They came back and won that game. And, my dad raised me to hate Auburn because of the cigar game. He's like, Taylor, that guy down there is Tommy Tuberville, and that SOB was smoking cigars on our field. And, so growing up, Auburn was, the team I hated.
All right, we got to take a break. More Auburn hate when we come back here on OTB.
Let's go.
Off the bench.
See, these are the emotions we're talking about.
It makes us go late on the segment.
Good Lord. Get some juice
Never
to
done
you.
that before.
Never. But we always go to pelicanroof.com. Pelican Roofing. You go there right now. They got an instant roof quote. Great tool. Hey, type in your address, your home. Maybe it's at your business. You need a new roof. It's going to give you a great idea of what that's going to cost you. We always talk about the cost as well. What about financing options? They got some of those on the homepage as well. You click on that and tell you what they can do for you in that. Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, boots on the ground in both, not driving back and forth. They are in the local communities in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. Go to pelicanroof.com.
Yeah, and in the world, the meanest place on earth, which is the internet, which is reviews. They are left 5-star reviews everywhere, whether it's Facebook, Yelp, Google, whatever it is. And they will dedicate a project manager to your project and only your project to get the best possible service for that new roof. pelicanroof.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
What movie does this remind you of?
I don't know, bud. You tell me.
The Water Boy. He's at a frat party. They're talking. They're like, "You seen anybody?" Yeah. Bobby Boucher says, "I see a lot of girls." Yeah. See a lot of guys too.
What was Mama doing?
I don't know. Cooking a snake. I hadn't seen The Water Boy in a minute. Probably need to go back and check it out.
I don't know if we even have time, but Tay brought up a good one of LSU Auburn during the break. 2018 LSU at Auburn, Cole Tracy at the end of the game. I lost my mind on the sideline watching that game. I had never been in that building and experienced an LSU victory. We lost both times as a player, once because they called Ronnie Prude for landing on top of another player on a missed extra point, gave him another opportunity, and the game would have been tied, and they made it. It's another great one. Alphas.
Off the Bench.
Just like K to Z is.
Mm-hmm.
Go to K2ZBlinds.com. That is the website to go to get with Brandon Barton and the team. That's K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. They've been doing it since 2004, a long time ago. I was a freshman in college. Flynn's old butt had already been here for 2 years. He's a redshirt freshman.
We were beating Auburn in Florida.
We were beating it. It was grainy. You had to squint your eyes, but you could see it.
Tough to see.
All right? And just like you can see K to Z come to your home and know your space, know it better than you do in like 10 minutes. Outdoor and interior living there, Flynn.
That is right. K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Yeah, have them out to your house, and they can literally make your house look good, but also save you money on your monthly bills. Make your home more energy efficient, less heat coming in from those windows. They can do everything for any budget as well. Go see K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living at their brand new website, K2ZBlinds.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool.
first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Friday, August 22nd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 94. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll continue to discuss the SEC's new scheduling format, and we'll talk Saints-Broncos final preseason game before the regular season gets started. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN, and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Coming up in about 15 minutes, we'll give you the number 7 team in the OTB Top 25. I know we normally do it at 8, but you know what? 8:15 feels right today.
Feels a little bit better, I feel like.
8:15 feels
We got so passionate in hour 1.
Yeah.
We gotta let the room breathe.
Someone in this room forgot to remind me that it was my pick.
Or someone just forgot that it was
Hold
their
on,
pick.
yeah.
I gotta get that on y'all.
I was just about to say, like, we just took up for you by not throwing you under the bus, and what do? Immediately try to throw us under the bus?
Someone forgot the order that we've been going in since 25.
That was like the most non-foxhole thing ever. And we were being super we weren't even going to say anything.
We're just going to say we're moving to 8:15.
I was clearly joking.
That's when somebody says, like, hey, no offense.
No offense. With all due respect, credit to myself.
I'm sorry I made you feel that way.
I'm sorry.
That's what it is. Hey,
that's a good one.
Hey, I'm sorry I made you feel that way.
Yeah.
Definitely not my fault.
I've used that one before.
Is there anything I can do to change it?
Don't do that.
No, it's just your face.
Don't do that. That is
It's
not
just
what people want to hear.
No.
All right. So it's okay. Look, we stay cock, locked, and ready to go here on OTB. So Spencer Rattler will start the final preseason game for your New Orleans Saints. You have to imagine this is a situation where Spencer Rattler's the leader in the clubhouse. He's going to get one more opportunity, and as long as he doesn't fall off a cliff in the game, he's going to be your starting quarterback, certainly at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I would say this is kind of the sign and kind of how we thought, projected, kind of would guess that it might play out based on the experience and what we've been hearing. Is that so Spencer Rattler's going to get the start in the 3rd preseason game. If he doesn't go and fall on his face, it doesn't really matter to me. Like this is how I envision it happening. Like if he goes out and throws for 100, 120 yards in his allotted time, good completion percentage, doesn't turn the ball over 2 or 3 times, runs the offense looks functional, it looks really good, Maybe not really good. It looks like it's functioning, staying on time, nothing terrible happening. That is his fault. You got to imagine that would be enough based on the Saints starting him in the third preseason game, the final preseason game, the final tune-up game, getting the reps with the starters. He would be the week 1 starter. It doesn't matter if Shuck comes in and throws for twice the amount of yards in the second half.
Yeah.
If Rattler looks the part, if he doesn't fall on his face in this game, I believe he would be the week 1 starter based on this decision alone.
I agree with you. If not, then Tyler Shuck's going to be the guy that goes out there.
Yeah, and if that's not the decision-making process, why would you put Rattler out there first and get him the reps? At that point, it's like, all right, this is the decision we're going to make. This is how we're feeling. This is how we're leaning. Let's see if our feelings are correct on this third preseason game.
Yeah.
If our first team offense looks functional, the operation is good, we're making plays, he's making reads, okay, that solidifies what we're thinking. It doesn't really matter at that point what Shuck does with the second and third team guys, because what they're feeling now is, I believe that Rattler is the person that we're going to give these first team reps to, and we feel might be the one. So if it's 51-49, how the coach is feeling, whether it's 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. If he goes out there and looks functional, looks capable, and does the right things, makes the right decisions, he's the obvious choice for week 1. Now, again, 17-week season. We'll see how it all plays out. But to start week 1, I would say if he does those things. Now, if he goes out there and falls on his face, throws a couple of picks, makes some really dumb mistakes, and then Shuck comes in and looks good, then maybe we're talking about a whole nother situation. But if the games play out like they have the first, where both quarterbacks at times have looked very capable and make good decisions, we've said it. The first 2 games, the quarterback has not been the issue in these games. There's been a couple of picks, but there's a lot that goes into those 2 picks or the 1 pick that each of them threw. They've all looked very capable. So if that continues, if both guys look decent and look good and run an offense, then I believe, based on this decision, Rattler would be the starter.
So I think this one is important to note because, you've had multiple guys start here in the preseason, but I think it's of note that Moore did say the plan is to play as many starters as they can against the Broncos. So some players like Eric McCoy, maybe AK that have not played in the preseason yet, get an opportunity to go out there. And so like Matt was just laying out there, if you're going to, for the first time this preseason, have some of those guys out there, and Spencer's the guy that you want to have out there with them, that's a big telltale sign.
Yeah, if you're not leaning that way, those are wasted reps. If you're not leaning that way. If an organization really was trying to push for Shuck to be the guy, then it's a waste of those crucial reps from a unit that hasn't been together with live bullets coming at them all preseason, completely together at least. Now, from a receiver standpoint, I know they've been out there, but from an entire unit standpoint, ultra important. I know there's a lot of other teams out there that don't play starters. Yeah. They don't play everybody, but those are solidified teams. Those are teams with chemistry. Those are teams that are looking to make deep playoff runs and have Super Bowl aspirations. Realistically, we're not in that situation. You got to put your guys out there and play.
So here's a couple quotes from Saints coach Kellen Moore, who, look, they said a couple days ago that they weren't going to name a starter until after this game, but he said, I think our whole goal at the beginning was not to put a timeline on this thing. When it's ready, and we go. We've got patience on our side, and we'll be just fine. He said, we are not going to be one of those college teams that walks the guy out there the first play, and you guys get to know who the starter is at that moment. Don't worry about that. So it's got to happen after this game. And I'm not just talking about for us to sit here and talk about it. I'm talking about for that locker room. That locker room needs to say, okay, Rat's our guy. Even if it was Shuck, they need to be able to be like, hey, this is going to be the guy that leads us out of the tunnel. This is going to be a guy that's a captain on this team probably, because if Spencer Rattler wins a job, he's probably going to have a C on his jersey. They need to know that, because that is, at least for me, being somebody that did not play quarterback, like I would want to know who is our guy, who is the voice in the huddle. We need to be with that guy. That guy needs to be in front of the meeting. He needs to be leading the protection meeting. If he's going to be our guy, let's go over our cadence one more time. Let's have a cadence meeting. And that might sound like, well, you're in the pros. Why are you doing that? Because his is different than Tyler Shuck's, right? And now that we got everybody together, hey, let's have that meeting. It's quick. It's 7 minutes. Give me 7 minutes. All those things to me, and I don't know how you feel because you were the guy leading those meetings. Like, that stuff's important to me because everybody does it a little bit differently, and you want to be on the same page as much as you possibly can when you're playing in the National Football League.
Yeah, and I think as the Saints fan base needs to kind of be realistic about everything too. Like from top to bottom,
I think they understand the assignment right now.
Yeah, they're too deep rosters, not the best.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a long season. Like this is 17 weeks. Like it's going to be a long. We're going to see both quarterbacks play. Like realistically, we might see both guys start. I don't know what's going to happen, but like if you just look at it, like unless. And it might not even be completely the quarterback's fault, but if a team gets into a 3, 4, 5 game losing streak, they're going to try things. They're going to try different things. So if Spencer starts and that happens, you might see Shuck. If Shuck starts and that happens, you might see Rattler. Like, and it might not be completely like kind of like last year. Spencer Rattler was put in a really tough situation.
Yeah.
Like, how many quarterbacks are going to be successful in the situation that he was put in last year with the Saints? But as a coach, you have to just keep throwing things at the wall to see if it works. So I think we will. I mean, you have to be realistic and say you're going to see both of these quarterbacks play, and hopefully, at the end of the season, 100% without a shadow of a doubt that you either got a guy or you don't got a guy.
Right.
Because at least you know.
Yeah.
And the worst thing that can happen in any part of life is indecision, and it's the fear of the unknown. Like you have to end this season, no matter what, no matter if you win 0 games or 12 games. Or anywhere in between, you have to know without a shadow of a doubt what you're doing at the quarterback position.
Real quick before we take a break, speak on the fact that Tyler Shuck is a second-round pick and the narrative surrounding this quarterback battle and multiple people that are really good at their job that have kind of said the Saints want Tyler Shuck to win this job, or at least that's their feel. That's how they kind of read the situation. You were somebody, and I point out all the time, that beat out a second-round pick as the backup to Aaron Rodgers. You were a 7th-round pick. The Packers said, we don't care. Once you're here, you're a Packer. That's all we care about. You win that job. Is there anything in your mind that would be truthful about the Saints wanting their second-round pick to win the job?
Well, certainly I have not spent any time at a Saints practice or within the walls there or the field. I hadn't talked to any players or coaches. You were there one day. Yeah. It's not like we would actually really know what is in their head. We can speculate, but I can tell you just from a guy that's been there, a guy that's been in multiple organizations, like an organization doesn't care who the starter is unless you're like a top pick or unless you just got paid a butt ton of money. Like unless that's happening, and you're like by default, like you have to start just because of the investment. Like a second-round pick to an NFL organization is an investment in a draft pick, sure, but it's not like this huge capital investment to where like you have to. We're definitely going to push him in there to play. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
like
guys, Isaiah Foskey was a second-round pick.
So they drafted a guy. What was the overall? What was the pick overall? I can't remember.
40 for Shuck.
40th pick. They used the 40th pick to draft a quarterback, to have a potential starting quarterback. It doesn't matter if his name plate says Shuck or not. If it pushes another guy to beat him out, it's not a wasted pick. If he beats him out, it's successful. Hey, I was a 7th-round pick. I beat out a 2nd-round pick in the first training camp.
Yeah.
They didn't care because it didn't cost them anything anymore that I beat him out. Didn't cost them any less.
The payroll was going to be the same.
Yeah, they couldn't take the money back that they paid him because I beat him out. They couldn't pay me more because I beat him out. It's just the payroll was the same. So they drafted a 2nd-round pick, and they still got a quarterback. So, and then I made the explanation the other day, like even if Jordan Love would not have panned out in Green Bay, spending that 1st-round pick on him led to your current quarterback having back-to-back MVP seasons.
Yeah.
That's a good first-round pick. That's a good because it pissed him off, and it drove him. Like, it ended up being a really good first-round pick. And, okay, so, he has panned out. But even if it didn't, I know they didn't win the Super Bowl those years.
Yeah.
They could have. Like, you get 2 MVP seasons because you made that pick. Like, so whatever, it doesn't matter what the nameplate says.
Yeah.
Like, as long as you're getting a guy, and if if somebody beats him out, great.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So, like, to say, like, an organization is, like, wanting somebody kind of makes me hesitate. It kind of blows my mind that people would think that unless it is being told that.
I'll give you I know we got to go break. A quick example. We drafted Monty Ball in the second round when I was with Denver. Wisconsin running back, great college career. We signed C.J. Anderson as an undrafted free agent out of Cal. By the end of that training camp, C.J. Anderson had moved ahead of Monty Ball on the depth chart. Undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
Second round pick.
Yeah.
Because C.J. kept making a play after a play after a play after a play, and he was behind Noshawn. He was the 2. Right? Noshawn got hurt, and here comes C.J. Anderson. So, sure, like they want it to work out, but they're not going to sacrifice the greater good of their team just because of where you were drafted.
Yeah, for sure. Noshawn Moreno, owner of the greatest tier I've ever seen.
Greatest tier.
Like,
I mean, that thing was fat.
If it came out today, people would think it was AI.
It's true.
100%.
Probably so. Probably so.
Beautiful
all right.
Beautiful moment.
When we come back, we hope we'll continue the OTB Top 25 here on, OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. You can sign up for residential and commercial service right there on the homepage of the website. Also, remember, roll-off dumpsters, 3 different sizes to choose from at your home, at your business. You give them a call, tell them what your project is. They make sure you have the right size dumpster. But, hey, maybe you got more than you told them. Maybe the job's a little bit bigger than you expected. That's okay. They'll come, they'll pick up that dumpster, they'll empty it, they'll bring it right back to you. It is all about customer service with Trash Rangers. Don't forget, they won't allow you to forget because they're going to send you a weekly text reminder. Hey, bud, put out your trash. That's the kind of service that you get with them, trashrangers.com.
Yeah, imagine sitting in your house in the evening. It's Wednesday night, watching some TV on the couch. You get a little snack before you go to bed. Get a good night's sleep. Wake up, go to work. You're sitting there at work, and you're like, oh, my God, I forgot to take the trash out. Never let that happen again. Get text reminders the night before, so never get put in the doghouse again because you forgot your trash. Visit trashrangers.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac. Our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Louisville Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luva, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Not really funky.
It's not
though.
funky. No, somebody put this in the chat, so I played it. It's not.
Hey, whoever
It's
you
a
are
good
in the
song.
chat,
It's not funky though.
you're fired. Person in the chat.
Is this what you were doing in middle school?
Tickling the ivories?
Yeah.
4th and 5th grade.
Yo,
Oh,
if you
fourth
were
and fifth
if
grade,
you were
my
this
bad.
good, man.
I was.
Yeah, this
You
isn't
were-
funky. My
you
bad.
were first
No,
shit.
Don't apologize. This is
Chest
one of the
tap.
this is one of the greatest songs of all time. Do
Great
not
song.
apologize for playing this.
Also, when they play this
I don't know if it's
in
one
the
of greatest
movie,
Yeah, it is.
time.
It is.
I mean, it's great for its time.
when they play this in the movie Ray, the little montage they
Yeah,
have going,
so
good
good.
scene.
It's a good scene. Great song.
But you know, like that.
One of the greatest of its time. Maybe not of all time.
Everybody's got a different taste, but it's good. You don't have to agree.
I like it.
This is like, you know, I love my 50s music. Now it makes me want to play some Jerry Lee Lewis,
You know, I like my 60s and 70s.
some Elvis, some Johnny Cash, some Sam Cooke, Otis Redding. That's what we really
Weren't you
need
trying to
have.
talk bad about 70s music the other day?
Yeah, I don't like disco.
That's
I
not
don't even
70s.
mind disco. It is 70s.
It's kind of a weird
well.
hate for it. But
You're
like,
trying to
it
say
is 70s. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's a weird hate for.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's disco specific. There's so much great music in the 70s. I would say 70s is one of the best.
No, I said disco.
Yeah.
You do. You're
Yeah,
right.
it's
You're
not
right.
70s.
Okay.
It's disco.
But I
just
don't
like
even
disco.
really mind it. I actually kind of like disco.
Yeah, again,
Donna Summer.
that's all. That is great. Music is something I will never argue. If you love whatever,
Yeah,
I might not like it, but I'm not gonna hate on you for it because music is to each their own.
true.
Yeah, no. If you don't like the music I kind of judge you for it.
And we feel
I really
that.
only judge EDM people.
Okay.
K-pop.
Oh,
My kid's been watching a show called
the Demon Hunter one.
Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm like, what? Who thought of this? What high person thought of this idea?
I know they say don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a title. That's a terrible title for a show. I'm
It's
not
a
watching
terrible
it.
show, but like
It's for kids.
it's for kids. It's a kid show.
But I guess at least they're hunting the demons.
Yeah, we're in the
and they're
car and
not
they're like, Dad, can you
demons.
play K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack? I'm like, no.
You're like, that doesn't sound appropriate.
But then I'm like, then of course I
will
break
say-
down. I'm like, all right, fine. Which track?
Is there a genre of music where you can see somebody and you know exactly what they listen to?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like you see somebody and you're like,
Oh yeah.
I mean,
know
I
what you
would
listen to.
Grunge, alternative.
Grunge pops
I would
out.
say emo.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
Emo for sure.
What kind of music do goth people?
Like The Cure.
The Cure. Yeah, okay, The Cure.
Susie and the Banshees or something
Cure's
like
got some-
that. Yeah. Probably
Cure's
some,
got some jams.
Papa Roach
Yeah.
in the rotation anymore? No more Papa Roach?
Man, I liked some Papa Roach.
Maybe they just listen to
Yeah, I
maybe they
did.
just listen to sound effects.
I don't know.
No, The Cure is good though.
The Cure is good.
The Smiths feel goth too. Yeah, Marilyn Manson. That's a good pull, Daniel. In the chat.
You know, he removed a rib.
That is crazy. Like,
Surgically removed a
I
rib.
know. one
That
of those things
story,
that
the
just-
first
I don't even know. Is it true? Is it true?
No.
Everybody heard that in middle school.
Everybody.
right?
It's not true.
Yeah,
All right,
two
all
ribs.
right, all right. Squirrel. Squirrel.
Two ribs.
Squirrel. All right, the OTB top 25. We are working our way to number 7. Matt was certainly prepared for this segment today. At
Thinking about it all
25, Boise State. At 24, Memphis. At 23, Baylor. At 22, Georgia Tech. At 21, Tennessee. At 20, Iowa State. At 19, Texas 8-4. At 18, Indiana. 17, Ole Miss. 16, Florida. 15, Texas Tech. 14, SMU. 13, Arizona State. 12, Alabama. 11, Miami. 10, Illinois. 9, Texas. 8, Oregon. And number 7.
All right, can we just get a graphic next time?
I think we're waiting till the
They're waiting till the
last one.
Yeah, but it's like you're kind of running out of breath reading all this. All right, so I got the 7th pick. I'm not happy about it. I don't want to have to make this pick, but I'm trying to stop y'all from having to make this pick any higher.
Yeah.
It's a team that I have zero respect for. It's a team that I don't like. And it's not because I don't think their mascot's cool or I don't think their traditions are cool.
They got an updated logo yesterday.
Did they? It's
Yeah.
not because I don't think their gold helmets are cool. I like all of the things that this school brings to the table from a college football perspective. But I got no respect for them because they're a bunch of betas walking around.
You put the Texas A&M at 7?
They're king. They are the kings of beta scheduling, the independent, Catholics, the Fighting Irish. Notre Dame is coming into the OTB number 7 because I didn't want them to be any higher. Is why I'm putting them here.
That's a new logo.
That's new?
Yeah, they unveiled it yesterday. Normally the leprechaun has his fist, right?
Ah, yes.
And now he's got a football.
Put them on. Here, you see?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
got.
let's
You
go.
dirty rat.
Let's
you
throw
dirty
fisticuffs. All right. I want to like Notre Dame because I do think they have great helmets. I love their traditions.
They do got a lot of great traditions.
They got great traditions.
Like
I like
Touchdown Jesus.
I like their alternate green uniforms.
Yeah.
I like all this stuff that's about it. Pick a conference. Play people. I know you schedule USC.
They're kind of in the
Yes,
ACC.
they're kind of. Go to the ACC. Go to the Big Ten. Come to the SEC. Whatever it is. I don't care. Pick a conference. Quit trying to be like, look at me, look at me, look at me.
Look at
I
me,
played
look at
nobody,
me,
and then I
hands
get beat
down,
at the end of the year. I didn't even do a deep dive on their roster because I don't care. I don't
CJ
like
Carr
them.
just got named starting quarterback
Yep.
about 3 days ago. I'll say this about them. Obviously, shout out to Mike Denbrock. One of the things about Coach Denbrock that I always appreciate, doesn't really matter what kind of quarterback he has, he will tailor his offense around the skill set of the quarterback. I think that is something that a lot of coordinators try to make the quarterback change to their system. But look, he's had Desmond Ridder. He's had Jaden Daniels. He's had, last year, he had Riley Leonard. Like, he's had different quarterbacks and been successful with different skill sets. And so I can appreciate that. Is CJ Carr those quarterbacks? I don't think so. But it's the first time
We'll
in
see.
the last couple of years they didn't go get a 1-year transfer rental out of the portal.
Mm-hmm.
So they believe in him, I think.
They do. They got the best running back in the country, or potentially the best running back.
They got the best running back in the country.
Jeremiah Love. So kind of a dark horse Heisman candidate. We'll
Yeah.
see what kind of happens. Marcus Freeman, we both have a ton of respect for Marcus Freeman. We played against him. We've seen him rise up through the coaching ranks. He's got a lot of respect. Very, very handsome man as well.
Yeah. I mean, chill out, Marcus.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Jeez.
Jeez and Pete's.
Save some.
For Matthew.
Easy, pal.
Probably like the
It's
most handsome coach in
Think so?
any league.
Marcus?
Objectively.
Yeah.
I think so.
So his handsomeness puts him in the top 10.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's what pushed him over the edge.
So
He's gritty and pretty.
That's true.
Pretty and pretty.
He
and then
is.
Jay, we were talking about the
He's
receivers.
a rare combination of both.
Yeah.
We were talking about the receivers as well. You said they started coming on at the end of the year last year.
You know, they certainly did because they struggled out of the gates, and it was a position that they were looking for anything because it became really reliant on Riley Leonard's legs on like almost any third down and really even third down and medium, like not even third down and short. And Jeremiah Love, obviously, he was catching balls out of the backfield. He was playing really well, but they needed their receivers to step up. And I was talking with Tay right before we came into this segment. They actually did at the end of last year. Like, if you go back and you look at their run at the end of the year and into the playoff, I mean, they had multiple guys. Greathouse is probably the one that a lot of people, Jaden Greathouse, from his game against Penn State. But, I mean, they had multiple guys. Faison's somebody that dual sport athlete there at Notre Dame that certainly had some moments against Georgia. You go get Will Pauling from Wisconsin. That is somebody that, gosh, go way back and think about the bowl game LSU played against Wisconsin. He was a big star in that game, so he comes over to join the Fighting Irish. You get Malachi Fields as well. That is somebody that had 808 yards at UVA a year ago. So the two guys that are coming back, you add two guys through the portal, and I think it's actually going to be one of their strengths, where last year it was a real weakness early in the season.
And looking at their schedule, I mean, credit to them. I will give them some credit. They have scheduled some of those. They open the season against Miami. And then they play Texas A&M, which last year they went into Kyle Field and took care of business, looked very good, which kind of helped them, with their rankings throughout the season. But then after that, they play Purdue. Then they play Arkansas, Boise State, North Carolina State. Then they have their game at home, USC, then Boston College, Navy, Pitt, Syracuse, Stanford. Certainly not a complete schedule that would strike fear in anybody, especially if you get past the first 2 weeks.
First 2 weeks are crucial, though.
They're crucial.
Those are two tough games for them.
But the way, this is what bothers me. The way they set up their schedule, they could still drop one.
Yeah.
They could even drop two of them.
They lost
probably
to Northern Illinois last year, ran the table, and made it to the national championship game.
They could probably drop both of them and still make it somehow because they're Notre Dame. And they're on NBC.
I will say I'll give Notre Dame their flowers. When I went and covered them in the Sugar Bowl, I was on the sideline for that game, and the pads were popping. They brought the physicality to Georgia, which that doesn't happen very often. So I will I don't they've had a shift in mindset, and I will say that was impressive to me that they brought the fight to the Georgia Bulldogs, because
Mark's a good coach, man.
Typically Georgia is going to be that one that's out there, alpha, out in front. But Notre Dame, man, it wasn't even close, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, they were a good team, and they'll probably be a really good team this year. I just, I have a hard time giving them any respect. Join a conference. Simple.
I actually think 7's the perfect spot. I was going to put them at 8 yesterday. The only reason I didn't, Oregon's got a lot less returning starters. They're both bringing in a new QB. So,
yep.
And Jeremiah Love was kind of the deciding factor for me. But this is actually where I was hoping you were going.
Boom. Nailed it. I'd put him 26 if I could.
You could have.
I couldn't have. We only started with 25.
Yeah, but you could have.
Somebody else would have picked them. And then we were going to be in danger of them being top 5.
Right, but
I took a bullet.
But for you, if you didn't select them,
an Irish
then you
bullet.
could say, I had him at 26. It was Jake's fault. He picked him.
And how soft are they for not wanting to play in Dublin, Ireland every single year? Soft.
Remember, you picked this team. You're kind of yelling at us like we did it.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Y'all
like,
made
why
me
would
do
y'all
this.
put Notre Dame
Y'all
at
made me
7?
do this to myself.
Look, they're going to be able to run the hell out of the ball. They're going to have great defense. I know we talk about Jeremiah Love, Jadarian Price, the backup running back. He was good a year ago. He's back as well.
Not too bad himself.
They got a little 1-2 punch there.
Their third back Williams is a good player too.
So, reluctantly, I'm choosing on the OTB Top 25, preseason Top 25, the only preseason poll that matters in the entire world. This one, Notre Dame, lock it in, number 7. It ain't no guess. It's what it's going to be. End of the season, they will be the 7th best team in the country.
That ain't no guess. That's what it's going to be.
Put the house on it.
Put the house on it. Push
Your
them
whole
in.
mortgage, because you're going to double
Cash
it.
in that 401k. Don't do that, actually. That'd be really irresponsible.
Yeah, probably get a penalty on it.
Mm-hmm. Big penalty.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, we spent enough time talking about them.
All right, we'll take a break. Continue OTB. Remember, we do have our guy Herb Benson from the SEC office joining us at 9:40 to break down the new schedule model in the SEC. We'll get to some of your questions as well throughout the show. We have got to try to put together a pontoon parlay for this week 0 slate of games. It's not the best slate. We all know that. It's fine. But still doesn't mean you can't bet on a poor slate. We'll do that coming up in hour number 3 as well. Stay locked in, OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, if you are going to the game next weekend in Clemson, South Carolina, but you just decided that you wanted to go, maybe something just freed up for you it is not too late to plan that travel. You go to ascend-travel.com right now. They plan so you can fan, and they take care of everything. So all you got to do is say yes. They're going to get you to Clemson. They're going to have a hotel for you. They're going to get you to and from the game. They're also going to have exclusive tailgates that you have the opportunity to go have some fun, get ready, get hydrated for the Clemson LSU game. Ascend-travel.com.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics, Ascend Travel. Like, think if you're a business owner and you need to impress some clients, man, we're a little over a week away. So call them, go to their website, see what kind of packages that they can set up for you, whether you want to take the private flight or you don't, whatever. They can get your tickets, your hotel accommodations, a trip to and from a hotel, all your meals, everything. Everything is taken care of. Ascend-travel.com.
At Atmos Energy, our Smart Choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Tell me, how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. 'Cause I heard all the people saying, get down on it.
Lad, you totally redeemed yourself, Alondra.
we're not going to throw shade at her for playing Ray Charles. Like, it might not be what you wanted, but we're not going to throw shade at her. That's Ray Charles. Okay. You just ain't going to do that.
I'm not throwing shade. I just
totally
complimented her.
yourself.
I had
like she had done something bad. She played Ray Charles.
We're all alphas here. She could probably admit that it wasn't funky.
It wasn't funky.
She needed to redeem herself. I didn't put that on her.
I had to.
She knew it. We all knew it.
You're being very judgmental this morning.
You know what?
Very non-Fox.
If I throw a ball over your head, I'm going to look at you. I'm going to tap my chest.
You know that ain't true.
I'm going to tap my chest.
You'd be like, "What? Well, why didn't you run over there and dive and jump and get it?" It's like, man, I'm 5'10", bud. You were throwing to a 6'4" guy. You're the last guy that would hit this.
Are you kidding me?
The last one.
Are you kidding me?
Like,
I jumped on so many grenades out there. That was a bad analogy. I shouldn't say that. It's because I'm not comparing myself to people.
That's like you don't know what it was like out there.
You weren't not in the foxhole.
You weren't
now you're comparing yourself to the men and women that serve our country.
It's one of those things I immediately regretted when I said it out loud. It's on me. I didn't want to be Kellen Winslow.
This is when you hit your chest, by the way.
I didn't want to be like Kellen Winslow in the locker room.
Oh, my God. Oh, I forgot about that rant.
Yep. That wasn't great. And I just felt bad about saying that one.
Mm-hmm. We never, I don't think we never as a group wanted to, come together and have three teams that we want to see LSU play. I know we each kind of had one that we wanted to maybe put up to a vote. But one thing about OTB is, despite that last comment from Flynn, we are going to be a wolf pack in the foxhole here. So there's four of us, which can get a little tricky. But we need to come up with the three teams. It needs to be the official OTB stance of who we want the LSU three permanent opponents to be.
Well, there's a lot riding on this, too, because, the SEC's taking our advice only. So, these are going to be...
Why do you think we're having Herb on later?
Yeah.
Can I tell y'all something, too? Nobody cares about the boot.
Oh, the golden boot. I was like...
No, the golden boot sucks.
I was like, well, I love Louisiana. What are you talking about?
You're talking about
Arkansas, the golden boot.
I know David Basil, our guy who played for Arkansas, great human being, one of my favorite guys. He's the one that came up with the trophy, designed it, and made it a deal.
I mean, it's fine, but
Arkansas cares way more about it than LSU does. I think that's fair to say. It's a heavy ace trophy, I'll tell you that.
Do you think the Arkansas morning sports show this conversation, LSU is probably the first one that they choose?
I don't. Missouri or LSU? Sure. Now, if does Oxford have sports morning radio shows? If they do, LSU for sure is the first one that they're saying.
And it's hard not to say that as well.
Yeah. So that was whenever I was saying
even over Mississippi State. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
It's like Mississippi State, like a given, duh, that's gonna happen. So LSU, right?
I mean, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, those will be that'll be a permanent. But outside of those
that was
two,
the second one that I was like, I'm adamant about two's. The other one's Ole Miss. Because when you talk about your best memories in Tiger Stadium, I think about that Ole Miss game last season.
Yeah.
And I think about a couple other ones. So for me, it was the answer I gave Chris last night when he sent the station survey. It was A&M, Ole Miss, and Florida. So I think we all agree on Florida.
Yes.
Florida, 100%.
Not even up for discussion. I'll fight to the death to have Florida.
And then after that, I mean, I would say you got to juggle between Ole Miss, Auburn, Alabama, and you said Texas A&M.
Yeah, but I think I'm the only one, so we can take that one out.
I'm not totally against that. I'm not totally against Texas A&M. It certainly has become a thing.
Yeah.
I think it certainly, even when Gordy played, he talks about they had some good games with Texas A&M. That was a game that they played back in the day for sure.
And hating on the Yell Leaders is fun for us.
Right.
Yeah. Florida. Okay, so they're in. So we got two teams
Florida's
left.
In. Last night in the group text, I said Florida 3 times.
You did.
I don't know if we're going to get that one passed, though.
Home, away, neutral site game.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Hey, with a 2018 playoff, you might play them 3 times. Who knows?
We'll meet you in Birmingham to play
double elimination.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to play a Friday, Saturday, Sunday series.
Here's one of the questions we have to ask ourselves. All right, so for the Alabama portion of this, they are going to play Auburn. I believe with almost certainty they are going to play Tennessee.
Yep.
Would the SEC give them Auburn, Tennessee?
Yeah.
I don't believe they'd give them Auburn, Tennessee, and LSU. Now, the LSU-Alabama game is a cash cow for TV networks. I mean, it doesn't matter how good, how bad, over the last 15 years, that has been must-watch TV. Probably even going back to 2007 when Saban first coached against us, back against LSU. Are they willing to get rid of that? It's going to be a question.
Who's going to make these decisions? Is this something that they're going to
It's going to be a league
on
office.
their own league office, but certainly are they going to rely on input? Like, say, every team, give us your top teams that you'd like to play, and if things match up and it works scheduling-wise, like A&M, who's the number one team you'd like to play every single year? Is it Texas? Is it LSU? Is it
They're definitely going to take input. Yeah, no, I mean, even if they say they're not, they are. I mean, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Like they're going, hey.
I mean, they should.
Hey, we're not promising you anything. Like it might not happen, but
send us your top 3.
Give us your list. Like who do you want to see in your stadium every other year, right? Who does your fan base want to see every other year in your stadium as well? Yeah, so they'll definitely have some input in this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would love to ask Scott. Hey Scott, if they ask you that question, who you going with?
Give him a call.
I'm going to cold call the athletic director.
Yeah, why not?
I'll text him. I don't know if I'm cold calling him here on the air.
Who are you choosing?
What if he answered?
What if he said,
hello?
He's like, this is who I'm sending in.
What if he said Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, and Kentucky?
Scott's got too much grit for that.
Too much grit.
Like
Yeah,
literally, like if Scott heard you even joke like you just did, he'd be very disappointed.
He might call us.
He's going to call the line right now.
Yeah. Like if I
it
know
was a joke, everybody.
Knowing
It's like,
Scott
hey,
like
Matt,
I do,
could you
he's gonna
not put words in my
say
mouth?
like Florida, Alabama, and A&M probably.
Man, are they going to give us Arkansas?
No.
Because of that dumb trophy?
No, because they already took that.
All right,
It used to be the last game of the year. That's now been replaced twice. I don't think anybody cares about that game.
Good. Excellent.
Florida, A&M, and Ole Miss. How do we feel about that?
That was
Florida
my
what?
original list. So
Florida,
You're taking
A&M, and Ole Miss.
I think you got to have one of Alabama or Auburn. One of them.
Yeah, I agree. You can't take away Bama. Just like you mentioned, that's a cash cow.
Now, my answer, and this was with my heart. This was not what I think is going to happen. So I sent this to Marler, who's putting together a station survey. I said Florida, Auburn, and Bama.
I sent the exact same, and that's the only one.
That's who I want.
That's the only one.
That's who I want. I want those 3 teams. Don't sing it, bring it. I want it every year. I want those teams in Tiger Stadium every other year. Those games, like I talked about to open, immediately create incredible emotions with every LSU fan. You can tell me exactly where you were on 17 different Florida games, on 17 different Auburn games, on 17 different Alabama games. I would love it. You'd be like, okay, well, that's very tough. Okay, SEC's tough. Life's also tough. Winning championships is tough. Now, the other 6 would kind of rotate in, and there would be years where you would have a bear of a schedule. I understand that. But, again, that is my meathead brain saying I want to play those teams. Do I think that's who you're going to get? I don't. I don't think it's who you're going to get. I think you're going to get 2 really good teams, and then you'll get one that's a little bit easier. I don't think you'll have 3 teams like that. I don't know that they'll include Florida, which hurts my heart. They've played every year since the early 70s. It's become one of the craziest, wildest, unpredictable. You never know. Like something's going to happen in those games that's never happened on a football field, like throwing a cleat and getting a 15-yard penalty. I don't want that to ever go away. But for Florida, we got to think about it like we think about with Alabama. For them, they're going to play Georgia. That's certain. Is Tennessee going to be certain for them? That's a game they like to play a lot. Like, you have to also think, like, LSU is one of those schools that doesn't have the, without a doubt, 100%, our main rival, this is who it is. LSU's got a lot of teams they don't like. A lot of teams don't like LSU. But those other teams have, Alabama has Auburn. They have each other. Ole Miss has Mississippi State. They have each other. Florida has Georgia. They have each other. So Texas and Texas A&M now. So you don't have that. And so that's what makes it so intriguing with LSU is kind of hate everybody and everybody kind of hates you. Old heads talking about Florida. How about we look to the future and play Texas? Dang, we got called old heads.
So I think that's kind of like
Jaden Daniels' game against Florida was one of the best games of that year.
Yes.
Like that's not just an old head take. And
Yeah.
hey, let's play Texas too. Why not? I don't care.
I don't think it's an old head take, but I do think that like whenever I gave mine, I'm thinking of like I think Texas A&M is a more recent rivalry than Florida, Auburn, Bama, Ole Miss because they've played forever. And like Texas A&M has too, but like you said, after the 7 overtime game, it really became like a thing.
All right, we got to take a break. I agree. I mean, it took that.
Yeah.
But once that happened, certainly a thing.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GCOPnet.com. Gulf Coast Office Products. They are the leader in Louisiana. Look, it doesn't matter how big your business is. They're going to be able to handle it, right? You got to copy. You got to print. You got to do all right. You got to do all those things to run a major business. And again, like it doesn't matter how big your business is. They are ready for you. 4 locations throughout the state of Louisiana. So many different things they can help you out with. The Pelicans, the Saints, LSU, the Raging Cajuns, all trust GCOP. You will as well. GCOPnet.com.
Yeah, Gulf Coast Office Products, a Louisiana company that started small right here, roots in Louisiana, but has grown to nationwide distributions. But man, they have 4 locations in Louisiana. So rest assured that they have a solution for anything that you're copying and printing needs. And that is really the lifeline of any office operator. If you work in an office, you know how important that is and that it's always working. That you have a local person there to fix if there's ever an issue. GCOPnet.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
She's a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take home to mother. She will never let your spirits down.
Now you're playing the hits. Is a hit.
Yeah, obviously. It's funk.
I'll also say, and shout out to my guy Hunt Palmer for bringing me the Sports Properties swag bag. Appreciate that, Hoont. But also, like you said, I hope you enjoy the Texas Bowl. I'll have to remind you, like LSU's won the second most national championships outside of Alabama. It's them and Ohio State that are tied with 3 over the last 25 years. The problem is LSU's off years, they don't go to the playoff. They do go to the Texas Bowl. So that is different. I'll agree with you there. But also, you've won 3, played for 4. Nobody outside of Alabama has more. And Alabama standard is never going to happen again in college football. It's not going to happen. What Nick Saban did there, they went 9-3 last year. They're probably going to go 9-3, 10-2 this year. Maybe. That's never going to happen again. So maybe the consistency of getting to that part of being in the playoff every single year. But again, second most national championships in the last 25 years.
Be better.
Those 3 letters mean a lot. Maybe more to us.
Off the bench.
Thank you, though, for the close, for real.
For real.
Appreciate that, Hoont. All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. If you have an issue, I was about to say something real mean. No, if you have an issue, just you go ahead, you go to the website, and they can help you out. A full list of services right there. You go, you find that information, and you're like, oh my, yeah, I've been dealing with that. Like, can y'all help me? Yeah, they can help you, right? If you have an issue, they have the solution. Go to the website, though, because if you don't get the consultation set up, they cannot help you. That is at yourgoodwood.com.
Yeah, man, go check them out. If you don't want to be like a low T, weak schedule guy, go give them a try. They can fix it. We got problems if it's hair rejuvenation, ED, low T, whatever it is, they can fix it. Go see their services. Go see their pricing right there. They can fix it. Don't settle for mediocrity. Yourgoodwood.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Good morning. It's at 9 a.m. here on Friday, August 22nd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 93 in hour 3 of today's show. We'll come up with our 3 permanent opponents for LSU in the new scheduling model. We'll attempt to put together a pontoon parlay, and Herb Vincent joins to talk the 9-game schedule. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB. I just got a feeling it's going to continue to be the conversation. It is what it is. It's the biggest news out there. SEC going to 9 games, 3 permanent opponents. The other 6 are going to rotate. We have continued to try during the breaks to put together our final OTB stands on the 3 teams. We're still not there. We'll get there eventually. And this also, like, it's not – like we keep using Mississippi State, Kentucky, Vandy because that's the one I've seen the most out there of, hey, let's play the 3 easiest. Now that can also rotate. Vanderbilt certainly wouldn't have been in the bottom 3 a year ago. There's years Kentucky would not have been in the bottom 3. I mean, Kentucky has won 10 games in the last couple of years. Remember going to Kentucky was at 2021, and Kentucky put the smackdown on LSU. So like that's not always going to be the case. But when I say those teams, it's not even that conversation. It's those teams don't really do anything. They don't really move the needle for you. Like no matter how good or how bad they are right now currently. We were talking about Oklahoma. Like the SEC kind of showed you that they want to make that a thing. Okay. Maybe it does happen. Maybe there's something there. They've played for a national championship in 2003. They've had some big games. They played in a college football playoff semifinal. Mm-hmm. But it's like right now, even that game. And Oklahoma is one of, if not the most successful college football programs like in the totality history of college football. But it's like still don't have those memories yet. You don't have those moments, even though you've played them for a national championship. And so it's not just picking on those 3 schools, the schools that we're talking about, right? Those are teams that you've had hate for, you have memories for, you have core memories, you have moments that immediately come to your brain. I mean, growing up watching LSU, touchdown Tommy Banks in 1997, like I remember exactly where I was for that moment, like when he scored and being in the Sports Illustrated. I thought the coolest person in the world, and kind of still do, Kevin Falk. Well, Kevin Falk was the coolest person in the world. When I watched him in the Independence Bowl, I was like, there is not a cooler person right now in this world than Kevin Falk. Right? And like some of those moments that you watch him against Florida. Like, so like that's what we're talking about. It's not just what they are on the field, because, again, the three teams that everybody's talking about, they've had moments where they've not been the three worst teams in the SEC. It's the teams that you've got this history with of bad blood, of great games, of, players from the other team that you can just you say their name and it creates this motion like, man, God, Brandon Spikes, that son of a gun, man, I can't, that's what I'm talking about. And you just don't have that with those other teams. And so that's what we're trying to come up with, the three teams that create those emotions, because that's what you want every single year on your schedule.
At the end of the day, it's probably like it's probably a short-term situation anyway. Like when we think about the totality of college football, I mean, whether it's 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is, like, because you would think eventually SEC is going to add 2 more teams, 4 more teams, 6 more teams as these mega conferences start to expand. You would think that that's probably the way that things will go. So they'll have to realign all these teams again at some point. So, I mean, we're probably not talking about the next 30-year opponents either. Yeah. And with 9 games, I mean, you are getting a spattering of everybody. So even if, what the games don't line up exactly how you want it to or how you think they should, I mean, you're still going to get everybody. What was the what was the breakdown again of how they're going to schedule home and aways for the non-3 teams that you're playing every single year? You're playing everybody will play at every stadium, right? If you're a freshman,
if you say 4 years, you'll play
4 years,
yeah,
you'll be at every stadium.
Yeah,
and that's a beauty about
that's how it should be.
It's exactly how it should be. That's the beauty of adding. I love that they're adding the next game. I know we can debate who and why and whatever it is, but like the fact that we're going to 9 SEC games, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I know we had the 8, but it eliminates one other game, and hopefully they keep the mandate that you do have to have a power 4 or power 5, whatever it is. What is it? How does it read right now? Like you have to play power 4?
You have to play at least one power 4 in our conference team. Yeah.
Hopefully they keep that, because those games are amazing too. Like the fact that we are going out there and playing at Clemson home and away, which is fantastic. So I want to see those games, but I'd like to see everybody do that.
Thibodeau, I do see your point and I understand it, but I want them every year. He said, I just want to point out that just because a team isn't your permanent opponent doesn't mean you'll never play them again. I know that, but I want to play them every year. That's the whole point. I play them every single year. Mm-hmm. I want every player that's ever played for Florida to know what LSU's all about.
Yeah.
And certainly in the time that we're in of 1-year rentals, I want everybody, every year, every single year. I get it. I know you're going to be in a rotation. I get it. Just want them every year.
I want to be able to punch him in the face every single year.
Yeah.
And, of course, I'm a quarterback, so that's metaphorically speaking.
You want somebody else to punch him in the face?
Somebody else to punch him in the face while I throw passes. So, obviously, I'm not getting in the fray. I'm not going to get in the fight and smoke, but I'll talk some you-know-what to him.
What?
You're the hold me back guy.
Hold me back. Exactly. Like, why aren't y'all holding me back? I really don't want to do this.
Everyone's just watching
I don't
you.
want to fight. Hold me back. Nah, dude, you got it. Oh, man, this is awkward.
I like this from TD Ladd. We don't have Texas on the regular season schedule this year, but we will play them in Atlanta come December.
Ew.
Eventually we are going to have to give 3 teams. Week 8, Are we set on Florida and Ole Miss? Is our official stance?
I think so.
Yep.
Do we want to go Florida, Ole Miss, A&M, Florida, Ole Miss, Alabama?
I would rather
Florida?
Bama. I just think it's too big of a game.
This isn't what we'd rather. It's kind of what we like.
What we think?
Kind of what we think. I don't know.
I think they'll give us A&M.
Wait, this isn't what we want. This is what we think the SEC
which
will
one should
give
we
us.
Do then?
Florida.
Should we do what we want?
I thought that's what we were doing.
Yeah, that's what we're doing too.
Then it goes Florida,
We said
A&M, Bama.
Yeah. No. Florida, Ole Miss, Bama.
I mean, I'd rather A&M than Ole Miss.
Would you?
I would. Yeah.
God, Jackson Dark's good.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, they really missed an opportunity last year at Ole Miss. Like they screwed that one up.
Dude, Lane's got a lot to prove. I mean,
Well, he played really well.
That's
at
what
Ole
we
Miss
talked
too,
about
though,
when
but-
we ranked them in the OTB poll, though. Like,
I mean,
can
they
Lane
be
Kiffin
relevant
get
without-
over the hump? He was handed a playoff team. Not handed, but he had a playoff team last season.
Yeah. We said if
Guys,
not now, then when?
Yeah.
Guys, have y'all watched him play?
Yeah.
For the Giants.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's
really
he is
good.
already the best quarterback on that team, hands down.
Yeah, I don't think Russ needs to cook.
Couldn't make the playoffs with
Russ.
him in that roster last year.
Dude, you had Trey Harris
I mean,
on
that's an
offense. You had Trey
indictment.
Amos, who went in the second
It
round as a
isn't-
DB.
Walter Nolan was the first rounder.
Walter Nolan.
So
Chris Paul at linebacker was a really good player for you.
he got
just
picked.
for that fact. Let's kick them out of our list.
Or
I
was
mean,
it
I'm-
16,
I'm-
17? I don't remember.
I'm good with it. I can take or leave Ole Miss.
Yeah, I mean, like
Whatever.
that was. I mean, and he was playing college football 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
Yeah,
it's not like he's matured and become a much better quarterback in that time frame.
He's just that good.
He's just that good.
Ole Miss is 17 in the OTB poll.
Actually, had
It's
him
too high.
had him higher.
I think I put them at 17.
Did you?
I think so.
It's about where a lot of people think.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
got
you had 17.
Yeah.
'Cause it went 16, 15.
I think that.
Oh, yeah.
I think
They
Ole
got,
Miss.
they got running back questions too. Like
Which
Logan Diggs
was an
stay
issue
healthy.
for him a year ago.
Without
Like, they
question.
couldn't run the ball a year ago, and they're probably less talented this year.
Lane told me that. He said we couldn't run the ball like we needed to. That's why we lost against Kentucky and LSU. Straight up, didn't sugarcoat it.
I think Ole Miss and Miami are going to be similar teams this year. I think they're going to realize how good their quarterbacks were last year, and it's going to affect their win-loss record pretty severely. That's what I think. I think they're going to be similar. I think they're going to have a pretty big step back.
Who is the SEC Coach of the Year? I'm going Eli Drinkwitz. The coach is never going to be the coach that goes and does what he's supposed to do.
That's true.
If that was the case, Nick Saban would have 15 SEC Coach of the Year trophies in his office. He does not. It is the coach that, hey, we thought you were going to be kind of bad. Turns out you were not so bad. You were actually sort of good, and now you're going to get Coach of the Year. That's what that award goes to. Unless you have like a year like, Coach O in 2019 that he got it. That's maybe the best college football team ever.
Yeah.
They're going to give you that award. But like Coach Saban had gotten to a point where it's like, you're not getting this anymore. Kirby, you're not getting it anymore. It's going to be Eli Drinkwitz.
Speaking of Missouri, Eli at the beginning of the week said, I'm close to naming the starting QB. Yesterday he came out and did the opposite. He said Bo Pribula and Sam Horn are both going to play in the opener and essentially winner take all. He wants to see him in game experience. He still didn't have a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Now, is that good or bad? Like, you brought in Pribula to be your starter. Is he underperforming, or is Sam Horn raised his level? There's always two sides to look at it that way.
I'm going to predict that Shane Beamer will be the Coach of the Year.
I thought Shane Beamer too, but they got little expectations. Like, I guess I'll go Beamer too.
Yeah, but they're in a spot of their expectation where if they stay right where they're at right now, then he'll probably be Coach of the Year.
Yeah, and I
like Beamer.
I believe in Sellers, and I think we've talked a lot about him. Like, if he is in the Heisman hunt, that means they're having a really good season, and that means Shane Beamer. And again, I was impressed listening to him. I'm always kind of impressed by his interviews and the way he handles himself, carrying himself. I think he looks good with the media, and I think he presents himself in a good fashion. And I think they got a really good quarterback.
Honestly, I think Billy Napier's got a shot. I mean, if DJ Lagway could stay healthy, which I actually think his health is a big concern. I mean, we thought he was a dead man walking a year ago. Like, everybody thought he was going to get fired. He actually had a pretty good run there at the end of the year. He takes down LSU. Like, if they can build off of that and go 8-4, 9-3, I mean, that's exceeding expectations based on their schedule.
Yeah.
He almost did that last year.
He's one, like, DJ Lagway, knee tendonitis away from not being very good.
Lagway's first 11 on 11 was Tuesday.
Yep.
Keep in mind, he didn't participate in spring, and then his first 11 on 11 in fall was Tuesday. You're a week from the first game.
It's against Long Island.
I mean, I get it.
Gulf South, Richard, and he says going to be Sark because he's attached to Manning. He's Ark's coach. Coach of the year, national. Over
Last
under
year,
200 yards passing for Ark Manning, game 1.
Over. Right around that 215.
That's what I said it.
Yeah. Last year it was a split SEC Coach of the Year between Shane Beamer and Clark Lee.
You can split that award?
Yeah,
They cut it in half?
So Clark Lee won the SEC Coach of the Year, and Shane Beamer won the AP and USA Today SEC Coach of the Year.
That's the LSU USC situation.
It is. There's only one
Who
crystal
got to go
ball,
to the White
though,
House?
and it's in Baton Rouge.
They both go to the White House?
They don't go to the White House for that. But again, there's one crystal ball, and it's a couple miles up the road. Bo.
Mm-hmm. Right near the Mississippi River.
Clark Lee could be in this conversation too. If our boy Diego
That's
Pavia
who I
goes
was
out
thinking.
there and balls out.
Yeah. Because I'm sitting here trying to think who I think is going to exceed expectations. And I don't know if Vanderbilt will, but Clark Lee is.
Here's one of the things that we have to remember, and I know we talk about it often. The teams that are not at the top. So the teams that actually are at the top, Texas, Georgia, and Alabama, as far as the first 3 teams ranked in the SEC, we don't know what we're going to get at quarterback.
Yeah.
We don't. Like, we think we know with Arch, but we don't know. Can Ty Simpson be a good player? Yeah, he can be. We don't know. Can Gunnar Stockton? Same situation. But the thing that's going to be interesting is being healthy. So health is important, obviously. Florida's got one. We certainly have one at LSU. Oklahoma's got one. South Carolina's got one. Like, those teams that are in that tier that's maybe right underneath those other teams to a lot of people across the country. Well, they've got the most important position figured out. So the expectations that they have a higher ceiling, I think, because they've got that position figured out. Like, the top teams right now, Ty Simpson could go out there and be awful. Gunnar Stockton can go out there and just be a guy, right? Arch Manning can just be good, but not great.
Yeah.
We've seen the other quarterbacks. We have seen Lenore Sellers win a game by himself. We have seen Garrett Nussmeier lead LSU versus Ole Miss when it looked like they were left for dead on a touchdown drive to tie the game, first play of overtime, game over, get off the field. Like, we know that. So, like, to me, like, that's what makes those teams in those kind of, like we're talking about, like in that middle tier, because they've got the guy that can go take over a game, get on a 6-game heater, and those other teams, they think they got their guy. Certainly Texas does, but you just don't know.
We're going to find out in about 8 days. We're going to learn a lot.
Well, you're not going to learn a lot about, like, some of these situations when you're playing Long Island, but I get it.
That's true. Well, we're going to learn about Mr. Ark. When do I stop saying that? Gotta try to humble him.
I would say, imagine thinking we don't know what we're going to get from Arch, NFL MVP this year.
Book it.
I mean, the fact that there
done.
is a mock draft for 2026 that has him going number 1 overall is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. If I had
because he's not a senior,
if I had a number 1 pick, I'd go Central Plumbing. They're always number 1 pick. Number 1 in your program and in your heart. CentralPlumbing.org, 225-925-8552, 24/7 weekend, game day, holiday, emergency services. They'll always be there for you. If you want to go tankless today with that tankless water heater, you know they can do that. You're looking to remodel at your home, at your business, they've got you covered there as well. Not only in Central, but the greater Baton Rouge area. We are talking to you, CentralPlumbing.org. We'll take a break. When we come back, going to continue talking SEC, talk a little New Orleans Saints, what we want to see in this final preseason game. And Herb Benson from the SEC League Office will also join us at 9:40. More OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, it is always a great time to go for Dose. It is the perfect tailgating beer. So when you're getting planned and ready to go, like Flynn said, that is coming up here very, very soon. Maybe it's in Clemson, South Carolina. Maybe you're going to take in the away game and start your tailgate process there. Maybe it's when you come back home against Louisiana Tech, whoever it is. Dos Equis is the answer. It is always the answer. Make sure the ice chest is filled, ready to go with some ice-cold Dos Equis. Go for Dos.
It's Friday. The week is over. About to wrap up the work week. What better time to go to the store, Get you a little 6-pack, get you a 12-pack of that delicious Mexican lager, the green bottle can, whatever you want to get you some limes, ice it down. It is the weekend. We got college football tomorrow. We got some preseason football on TV. What better way to celebrate, to watch, enjoy the weekend with a little Dos Equis? Go for Dos, delete some beers, drink responsibly.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Let's go around the room right now. The one thing that you want to see in the final tune-up, the last preseason game for the New Orleans Saints would be... I'm stealing it because I want to go first. I want to see protection for whoever's playing quarterback in the middle interior portion of the offensive line. I want it to look like a professional football team offensive line. I want the quarterback, whoever it is, to have the chance and the opportunity to show what he can do because he has protection like he should in a National Football League game. I want the offensive line to also open up holes for the running back, right? I mean, reports are the Saints are looking to trade for a running back. I think you actually have a good running back room. The problem is you don't have spaces opened up for any of the running backs. And so I don't think you have a running back problem. I think you have an offensive line, interior offensive line problem right now. Hopefully with Eric McCoy in there, it shores everything up. I think he is one of the best centers in the National Football League. I need to see that. I want to see it. I need to see these quarterbacks with an actual NFL pocket and with a chance.
I want to see a running game. The best way to help a young quarterback out is be very capable in the running game. Be aggressive with it. I want to see run blocking. I want to see them pushing guys around. I don't know if it's going to happen, but that's what I'd like to see. And again, I don't think quarterback has been the issue in the preseason games on offense leading to this point. We've seen the quarterbacks make reads. We've seen them both make throws. We've seen them do good things. Now, whether they become really great quarterbacks is all going to come down to the fourth quarter of many games, and that's where good quarterbacks separate themselves in the fourth quarter. We don't know what's going to happen in that situation until you get to the regular season. But control the line of scrimmage from a running game standpoint. Let the play action speak for itself. That is the best way to help a young quarterback. I don't know if Cesar Ruiz is the guy. Okay? We've talked about it ad nauseum, mistake after mistake after mistake.
Right.
I'd like to see somebody else step up at that right guard position. So that's what I want to see. It all has to do with the offensive line. I think we have capable running backs. I think we have capable quarterbacks. We have at least a couple of capable receivers.
Yeah, you got a new one coming in.
And we got a new one. Big boy. 28 years old. Older fella.
It's fine. Just seasoned.
Seasoned. That's right. So that's what I would like to see. And, of course, I want to see the quarterbacks be efficient. But they've proven that already that they can be efficient. Now,
yeah, if they're on schedule, they can. But
you're not going to prove at this game if you're going to be the long-term starter or a great quarterback because, like I said, that's going to come down to the game-winning drives. It's going to come down to how you play at big moments. And you don't get those big moments in preseason games. You just don't do it. You get third downs. You get red zone plays. But that's really a judging and grading how efficient you can be at work in the offense. We'll see when the regular season comes down which quarterback can make those game-changing plays and who can avoid the opposite type of game-changing plays. But you can't do it without an offensive line. You can't do it without a running game. It ain't going to happen.
I like that one. I think that certainly needs to happen. Alondra?
Mine kind of ties in with y'all's a little bit because if all of that is working well, then we will score a touchdown in the first half. Like we have not done it in the past two preseason games.
Simple, stupid.
I would love to see us get out in front.
Touchdown.
Yes. Hey, score touchdown.
Score a touchdown.
Let's
How about
go.
that?
How about that?
But also, I want to see the defense kind of keep doing what it's doing. I mean, it's probably the strongest part of this team.
Yeah.
Like,
it's fair.
Danny Stetson.
Less than 300 yards per game given up.
Yeah. So I want them to stay consistent and hopefully healthy and just keep doing what they're doing. But keep it simple, stupid, score a touchdown.
Love that one.
In the first half.
Yeah.
Please.
I'll take any, but yes, please in the first half. That'd be great.
We didn't till the fourth quarter last game.
Tay.
Interior D-line. As good as the defense have played, you got gashed in the run game a little bit too much. If you can't run the ball and you can't stop the run, that is a recipe for disaster. Just ask the Dallas Cowboys, who were last in both last year. I think the defense as a whole has done a good job, but those tackles, want to see a little bit more from them. But overall, I'm keeping an eye on the defense because we know the problems on offense.
The whole team. How about that? Just watch everything.
The punting battle. The battle of punter. They got a punter battle between James Burnap and Kai Kroger. Let's see.
We haven't even talked about that one time.
Kroger, South Carolina.
I think he went to SEC Media Days twice.
He did. I know he went once. Beamer ball.
The whole team except for maybe Taliesin Fuaga. Like, he's
him and
solid.
Banks have been solid.
Banks has been great.
Yeah, Banks is great too.
The tackles are great.
Yeah.
But if your guards suck,
doesn't
matter.
They do suck.
Does not matter.
And you'll be better at center because McCoy hadn't played.
Right.
But Those are your starting guards.
They don't suck. They just have a lot to work on.
Yeah,
a lot of
They're just
improvement up
not
there.
as good as others.
No, we didn't say
guys.
they
Not as
suck.
good
We
as
said
others.
don't suck.
I mean,
There's a difference.
I said they suck.
Flynn, if you're in year 4 or 5, whatever he's in the NFL, and you pass up a big guy to go to a little guy, I can't.
Look, they
I can't
say
defend that.
as
I can't
offensive
defend
lineman,
that.
they
I
say
can't
that
defend
jump you make from year 5 to 6 is one of the biggest in your career.
Fair. They've always said it.
We're waiting for it.
They've always said, hey, let me pass up on this defensive tackle to go to a linebacker. Oh, poop. That's not my responsibility. Spencer Rattler gets a face mask in the chin.
Well, he just was trying not to give up the A-gap there.
Mm-hmm.
Never know. New offense, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. Just wait. He might be all pro by the end of the year.
I'll wait.
And I'll just continue to wait.
I will wait.
I will wait. That's not that made me even more sad singing that, thinking about Will. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, everything is available. What a great time to check out the rentals. Per-day rental prices. Everything is available. Better prices than you'll find out there at the airport when you're trying to rent a car. And also, like, you might need a truck. Maybe you need a van. Maybe you need a full-size SUV. You don't need like this little compact car where you feel like when you press the gas, you're one step away from Fred Flintstone and your foot going through it, right? Because it's so small and it's like not a very nice car. You get everything over at All-Star. So go check those out. Call Miss Lisa Sessions today in the rental department, All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge.com.
Maybe you're someone that's just hesitant because you've never driven a Toyota before, never been in one. Well, I can tell you, there's a reason that Alvin Flynn bought a Toyota for his 2 daughters for their first vehicle, because they're reliable, they're safe, and they are great cars for your family. So go check them out today. Go see their inventory right there on the website, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website. But
1, 2, get down. Paid the cost to be the boss. Paid the cost to be the boss.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Know what to see? See a bad mother. Look at me. Know what to see? See a bad mother. Paid the cost to be the boss. Paid the cost to be the boss. Look at me. Know what to see? See a bad mother.
All right, we got to kind of quickly do this right here because we are going to take a break like extremely early, certainly for us.
Yeah.
Like kind of actually on time. We got to put together a little pontoon parlay here for week 0. And so the way this works, Matthew, is you take a game each week, one that you feel strongest about, and you give it to the group. We have 4 plays. We put it together, and we parlay it, and we see if we hit.
Perfect.
Many times last year, 3 of the 4 would hit, and I can tell you who missed.
Okay.
I feel like I talk about somebody that's not here. That's wrong. So you've got Iowa State, Kansas State. Now, if you can find a line on Idaho State, UNLV, go ahead. I know UNLV is a 26.5-point favorite, but not every sports book is going to have that since it's an FCS team. You got Fresno State and Kansas. You have Sam Houston and Western Kentucky. And you have Stanford and Hawaii.
I'm trying to find these lines.
I got it for you right here. Iowa State, Kansas State, -3 for Kansas State. UNLV, Idaho State, -26.5 for UNLV. Fresno State and Kansas, -13 for the Jayhawks. Sam Houston and Western Kentucky, -10.5 for Western Kentucky. Stanford and Hawaii, -2.5 for Hawaii.
Are we all just picking one?
Yeah.
All right, I want Hawaii to cover the 2.5.
You want Hawaii to cover?
I want Hawaii to cover the 2.5.
All right. Ooh, man, gosh.
They have one of the best winning percentages at home and one of the worst on the road due to that travel. Stanford, not great. Lost a lot from last year as well, so I like Hawaii.
Sir, what are you doing?
What's happening over there?
Why are you leaning over looking at my work?
Because I didn't memorize everything you just said with the lines. Just looking at the screen, bud.
Alondra, are you ready to go? Do you have a pick?
Skip me if you have one ready.
Skip you if you are not ready. All right. I will go.
I have one I'm leaning toward, but
I'm going to go under 51.5 in Iowa State, Kansas State.
I like that.
I'm going to take the under there.
I like that. I'm going to go over 63.5, Boise State, South Florida. Over.
That's technically week 1.
Is it really?
Yeah. That's August 28th, but
never mind.
Know the rules.
See, that's why I was looking at your screen.
Just the Saturday games.
That's why I was looking at your screen.
Okay, I'm going to go Fresno State to cover.
Don't hate that.
+13.
Fresno +13. All right, Flynn. Oh, my God. What is this guy doing?
You don't have a computer?
You don't have ESPN.com?
I'm literally on ESPN.com.
Pull up
schedule.
this thing.
I'm on ESPN.com.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, bud.
Come on, we got to hurry. We got to take a break.
We'll go Idaho State, UNLV. Under 65.5.
You know Dan Mullen's coach there, right?
Sure do.
Did you really, though?
Nope. Of course not. Duh.
All right, you're going to go under? All right. All right, so here's your pontoon parlay. You have Hawaii -2.5 against Stanford. You have Iowa State, Kansas State under 51.5. You have Fresno State +13 against Kansas, and UNLV and Idaho State under 65.
I'm going to change mine.
No.
Yeah.
We can't do that.
What? All right, go ahead. Like, what are you doing?
I found the website finally.
It's ESPN.com.
I was under top 25. I was only doing that. I got everybody now.
Okay, hurry.
Kansas -13.
Can't no. That's not how the pontoon parlay works.
Plus 13.
She already picked Fresno.
Actually, you know what?
I'll go back
Not
to the
bad
first one.
strategy because one of them will hit.
It's a parlay.
Juju on my pick.
Oh my God. CTE is real, people.
We'll go to the first one then.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Herb Benson,
I need
SEC
to call
office when we come back. Good.
Off the
God
bench.
almighty. Go to getgordon.com. Good God. Getgordon.com.
We almost did it.
Gordon McKernan. No, we're not speaking French here. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. You go to the website, you can have a live chat right there on the homepage. You can see cases they can handle for you, past client results. It is anywhere in the state of Louisiana. If we're talking about Coshada, Louisiana, I'm not asking you. Your brain's not working right now. Coshada, Louisiana. Yeah, we're talking to you. All right. We're talking to Shudrint. Yep, you. Alondra Tate, y'all want to throw one out there?
No.
Flynn's sitting this one out.
Hester, Louisiana.
There is a Hester, Louisiana. If you're there, it is your area code followed by 888-8888. You call that number, and they are going to make sure that they give you the advice, the person you need to talk with. And again, you can check out those past client results on their website. It is at Get Gordon on all major social media. Sit this one out to be able to see what they're doing throughout the local communities in Louisiana. Again, at Get Gordon, and get it done.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media on our
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. It is our pleasure to welcome on our next guest. It is our guy, Herb Benson, Associate Commissioner of the Southeastern Conference. Herb, always a pleasure. We appreciate your time this morning.
Good to join you guys. How you doing?
Doing fantastic. And throughout the show, as you can imagine, we've talked about the 9-game SEC schedule. And you and I get a chance to, hang out, see each other down in Destin every year for the SEC spring meetings. And I know this was a big part of the conversation. So, Herb, I was just from that moment where you had, a lot of people were in favor of it, but you still had some that were asking questions. From that moment until yesterday's announcement, kind of what was that process like to get to this point?
I think you have to go back a lot further than that to really encapsulate everything that's taken place to get us to where we are today. And the announcement that we made yesterday, we had discussions about our schedule, even going back to 2019, before Oklahoma and Texas even joined the league. I can remember there was a meeting scheduled in 2020 at the SEC men's basketball tournament where our presidents and chancellors gather every year. And this was on the agenda to talk about the football schedule. That's when COVID hit, and that discussion never took place. And so things played out, after that. Then Oklahoma and Texas joined the league. And I think there's a natural progression that when a conference expands, you talk about adding games to the schedule. But the initial discussion about adjusting our schedule emanated from talk about wanting our student athletes and our fans to be able to see more teams from around the league. In the old divisional days, you only saw a couple of other teams from other divisions, rarely, because they did not rotate through your schedule very often. And so the discussion was, well, how can we get our student athletes on other campuses and facing other teams more often? That dynamic's changed a little bit with the transfer policy, but we still have interest in our fans being able to go to other campuses, go to other stadiums, experience new rivalries. And so I think that's where it all started, was even way back then. Bringing it up to this year's spring meetings, I think we had some healthy discussions there, a lot of discussions between the ADs themselves, separately with football coaches, together football coaches and athletics directors, and then conversations just continued after that. So I think it was an important announcement yesterday. I think it was a look to the future for our athletics directors and our presidents and chancellors, and I think it's good for SEC fans.
Yeah, Herb, we kind of reading, there's been a lot of discussion, certainly on this show and other shows, and just kind of around the SEC about, with this new scheduling, there is going to be 3 common opponents for every team. They're going to play every single year. I want to kind of know how that decision-making process is going to kind of unfold, and will each individual team have some sort of input in that final decision?
Yeah, some of it has to do with rivalries, and part of this structure, which is 3 annual opponents, 6 rotating opponents, was to maintain some of those traditional rivalries. I think people know who those rivalries are. Then there's you have schedule balance as much as you can. You don't want to load up one team with too many difficult annual rivals. There's geography involved. I think there's a number of different things, and so that'll play out as we go through it. And certainly there's discussions with the schools as well. So that announcement will come up. I see it's already become a parlor game. Immediately after the announcement yesterday, everybody's guessing who's it going to be. It's going to be the same as the ones that were announced in 2022. Well, there never were any announced in 2022. There was some discussion internally about who it might be, and that discussion kind of took off, and a lot of people guessed at what they were. And so you can search the internet and find all kinds of people who reported different scenarios. But none of that holds right now. And so that'll be a big announcement when we have it, obviously, because the anticipation is already building.
Yeah. Yeah, without question. I mean, we certainly talked about it here today, and Flynn and I talking about teams that we had, great games against when we were playing for LSU, and you don't want to see those go away. But I guess the question is, when you look at those things, it's hard, because, do you go to recent memories of, the last 10 years, last 15, last 20 years of teams that have played and now they're memorable games, or do you go back 100 years? Just how far do you kind of go back in the thought process of these two teams playing each other because of the history between the two teams?
Yeah, and I think you make it more recent. You have some recency to it to make sure that you're measuring strength of programs in a more recent time frame. And you're right. You go back to you guys played at LSU, and so there was a time when LSU's big rivalry was Ole Miss. There was a time when it seemed like in the '90s it was Auburn. Yeah. Then there's Alabama. At the time at the end of the year there was the Arkansas game, and so who's the rival for every school. And one of the things we're not calling it is permanent opponents because we'll take a certain time period and then relook at it. Those annual rivals could change over the course of time. But we'll look at it and we'll have a big announcement at some point, and I think people will take interest in it.
So, Herb, what do you think is going to happen? So there will be 9 SEC scheduled games. What do you think is going to happen to those other 3 games? Is there still going to be kind of the required Power 4 non-conference schedule, or do you think that's going to go away, or do you think one of the other, like the Group of 5 game, will go away in a lot of these teams' schedule?
No, that's one of the requirements is that you still have to play a team from the ACC, Big 10 or Big 12 or Notre Dame, and so I think that that's 10 Power Conference opponents for every team every year. I don't think there's another conference in the country with the rigor that already existed in the SEC schedule, and then now you add a 9th game, and you continue the Power 4 requirement. There's no other conference in the country that has as difficult of a schedule as the Southeastern Conference. I think that's great for fans. It's compelling games, great interest, and I think that was part of the motivation of our athletics directors and our presidents and chancellors. It's looking forward. It's looking to the long-term good of the Southeastern Conference, creating value for the league and how we would be perceived in the future and how we compete in the future.
Yeah. Love that. Just real quick on the way out, Herb, we can't thank you enough for your time. The official OTB stance is if LSU and Florida play every year, we wouldn't hate that.
Mm-hmm. Please keep it.
Okay, all right. We'll factor that into the.
Okay, yeah. If we get a vote, I'm sure we will.
I mean, every year since 1971. So we'll throw the facts out there. Herb, you truly are the best, man. Cannot thank you enough. I know today is a crazy day for you, so thanks for giving us a couple of minutes here.
All right, thanks, guys. Good luck to you. See you. Good weekend.
All right, there he is, Herb Benson, Associate Commissioner of the Southeastern Conference, with a lot of news there.
That was great. Yeah.
The Power 4 stuff, love it.
Oh,
There's going to be some people right now. Probably people in this building that are punching air, just punching it, just so mad. All the smoke.
Sorry, all of it.
All of
Bring it. Notre Dame.
9 SEC games and a Power 4 opponent.
I would love it. Let's play Penn State.
Let's do it.
Wouldn't that be sweet?
Yeah. Go there. You have a whiteout situation. They come back here, and whatever color y'all want to choose, you can do that too if you want to, or you can just have a good old Cajun drunk fest. You can do whatever. Doesn't matter. All the good teams.
That was great. We appreciate her.
Yeah, I mean,
for that interview, man.
I mean, like today's probably pretty busy day for him. Pretty busy. He kind of gave me a schedule, and I was like, we will move our clock.
Yeah, we'll just do that one
for you. So
whatever you got.
I
bet he'll listen to us though on the Florida thing. I'm sure we get a vote.
Yeah, I mean, he just told commissioners thank you.
I got nervous because he didn't mention that when he was talking.
I know.
He went to Ole Miss and he went to Auburn. And they skipped Florida, went to Alabama.
So a couple things that did stand out to me. The Power 4 stuff, love that. And also like more recent history between the two teams.
Yep.
That's important. I think it's important
and
to point
balancing it out. It's not necessarily going to like
So like two maybe that make a lot of sense, and then one's like, hey, we're going to give you a little breather.
Yeah, so like if you're looking at LSU, it might not be Florida, Alabama, Auburn. It might be Florida, Alabama, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Right? So little
good information there from Herb.
For Das Boot.
Yeah. So the biggest takeaway for me was the more recent, like, so to Alondra's point, Texas A&M now is fully in play.
Yeah.
Because that recently is certainly a thing.
Absolutely.
So.
Sorry, I'm trying to edit the show right now, and I just got to the part where Matt
picked the game that you did on the opposite side.
On the opposite, yeah. Sorry.
It's a good way not to go over, though, in your point.
But I do,
one of those will hit.
I do think Kansas is going to cover that one, but obviously, I was trying to scramble. I was trying to scramble to find the line.
He's really throwing really bad.
That's my bad. They're hydrated. They're very hydrated.
Fresno State's not?
Actually, they are. You're right. My bad.
That's weird.
So Fresno State, I love your pick.
Thank you.
No, you don't.
I do now.
The opposite of it.
I'm sorry. I wasn't listening to any of y'all's picks. Okay. I was trying to get the internet to work on my computer.
It's fine. I don't know ball. My Texas A&M take was dumb.
No, that's a great. I think Herb just kind of confirms your take, actually. In my mind.
Yeah.
I think he did. Recency means something. So, speaking of recency, there recently has been some heat in the Gulf of America. Been heating up a little bit. A little action going on there. So, if you want to make sure you have the ultimate peace of mind, go to boudreauxelectrical.com. Whole home generators, over 80 in stock right now. You call them, they grab it, they put it on the truck, they slab it, they install it, and you're ready to go. boudreauxelectrical.com.
That's right. Don't fight with that portable generator, having to fight in lines after hurricane,
waiting on
trying to get the gas. And everything. Man, don't do it. Just have it ready to roll. As soon as the power goes out, your lights come back on. It's incredible. Peace of mind. Get ready. Boudreaux Electrical.
Recap the pontoon parlay. Yeah, I'll do it real quick. Hawaii minus 2.5. Iowa State, Kansas State under 51.5. Fresno State plus 13. One we believe in the most. UNLV under 65.5 against Idaho State.
Feel real strong about that one.
Yep.
Real strong.
It's a foxhole here. Even though we're stuck on trying to figure out who we want LSU to play. And hey, he also said permanent doesn't play here. That was big too. That was the other thing that I wrote down.
Yeah, permanent.
We'll
we could revisit this thing. I don't know, 6 years, 8 years, 10 years. I don't know that, but he said we'll reassess. That is an important note to the scheduling. So I mean, great information by Herb.
He's awesome.
Really cleared it up. Really cleared a lot of things up for us. So, hey, all right. So this is how we're going to end today's show. This is the last segment. We're not going to do Ask the Bench because we are going to play something that if you want the soft schedule and you watch this and still have that opinion, you're not my friend, pal.
Beautiful.
That's what you get when you play against the Florida Gators. The entire stadium doing the Gator chant saying you suck.
Off the bench.
You know who doesn't suck? Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. That's not just us saying that. That's Angie's Super Service Award every year. That's the Advocate saying the best windows in 2025 in the city of Baton Rouge. Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go Tommy's.com, GAUX, Tommy's with a Y.com. When you go to the website, you will clearly see the difference. Testimonials of past clients, a gallery of work. If you don't see it in the gallery, doesn't mean they can't do it. You thinking of a custom job, they got you. Tell them what you're looking for. They'll get it done every single time. Go Tommy's.com.
The most reliable and quality windows in Louisiana. Go see them. And how about a lifetime warranty? So if Tommy's installs your windows, they will guarantee the life of that window for the entirety. And every single year winning awards, Super Service Awards, 2016, 17, 18, 19, every single year. They are the trusted ones. They are reliable, integrity, and most importantly, when you got your job done, they are efficient. They will get in there and get it done. Go Tommy's.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient. And the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the